I think that's my favorite part of the movie. That boy said, "I'm tired, boss. I'm tired." Okay, I'm gonna tell you that's one thing that I think people do not understand about us, about black people. We tired, bro. We've been going through so many different things over the like. Put it like this: like we've been going through stuff. Our parents had to go through stuff, and our grandparents had to go through stuff. Like, and it's been going on over 400 years for a long time now, and I don't think people get, outside of the black community. Give me a second, because I'm trying to slap in my thumbnails. I don't think people get and understand how tired we are. We tired, you know. I'm tired of talking about things that people should already acknowledge. People Things that people should already know. Like you get what I'm saying? Like we constantly talking about the same thing, about people, about things that they do towards us as black people over and over again. And like we gotta, like, it's weird that we have to even say these things. It's like it doesn't make sense. It's like the world is not seeing it. They act like they're not seeing what's going on. And then they act like it hasn't been going on forever. That's the weird part. So I I'm tired. I'm dummy tired. Like, you don't understand what it causes within us spiritually to be going through the things that we go through as a black person, being racially profiled, uh being called certain names, people being disrespectful. It's just crazy. And then we as people, we gotta act like it's not happening. Like, this is something. These are things that they want us to act like it's not happening. Forget about it. Well, that was then. No, this is now, bro. Everything like that's been happening. It's been happening for a long time. It's not nothing new to society or anything. So it's like anybody that's backing the way that people act towards us, yeah, they're part of the problem. They always been the problem. They know they the problem. That's why they still do it. That's why they're a part of it. That's why they try to shun us when we speak on it. But I ain't gonna lie, me myself, I'm I feel like you got to be like the quiet assassin, because we talk about it so much that it begins to play a part on us and who we are. It begins to kind of hold us back spiritually, because like we are a spiritual people, like, period. Well, like, despite what, we are a spiritual people. But when we going through this same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, bro, it begins to break down your mental. And like, I don't think that they understand this. Like, it's kind of weird that we even have to talk about racism in these times. Like, you got the gays that get more respect than we do. Like everybody that gets respect outside of us used our what we built to get respect, to earn the respect that they got. It's like they took away from the blocks that we created, and then they just put their name on it, and then that helped them elevate above what they thought we were. And really, it's like, in the illusion, nobody ever elevated above us. That's the thing that they're not going to tell us, or they're not going to tell you, is nobody ever elevated above us or became better than us, because it's an impossible task. Everybody wants to fight for uh this place that exists, this illusion that exists, and help fortify and keep this illusion strong. And then we come in, and then we try to fight for the same thing. We try to fight for an illusion that wasn't really built for us. It wasn't. Like, like I never hear nobody saying that. They always saying, well, we got to change the laws, we got to do this. No, how we gonna change something that wasn't built for us? It never was made for us. Even when they change it and they redefine it, it's still made to go against us. It never was made to work for us. It's like we've been on our own for a long time. And I think that's where we get minding our own business. Because we taught ourselves to mind our own business and stay out of a lot of shit, because for what? For what? Like we got each other and that's it. Like that's the thing. Like, it's weird, bro. Like, when you have a whole nother race of people that don't like you for the color of your skin, and then they don't see anything wrong in that. So every time they see you, you see what they do. They profile us like fast, quick, fast, depending on how we dress, depending on how we look. They throw us under the bus so fast, bro. It's like, wait, hold on, why? Like, why? Like, why? Like, you got a hatred for me, and I'm not doing anything. I'm being me. I'm not disturbing anything. I'm not disturbing the process of what's going on in the world. This is what's trippy. This is what's trippy. And then, like I said, if we talk about it, they make it seem like we causing problems. Like, in a lot of us, we not causing problems. Like, even like when they talk about our YNs, why do people make it seem like our young people is the only young people out here creating havoc? Like, this is crazy. Like, they'll say, well, the black kids, they're shooting at each other, they're doing this, they're doing that. Well, when we look in y'all territory, y'all kids are doing the same thing. Like, you go watch the videos all day and see white kids, black kids, white kids, Mexican kids, Asian kids, any other race doing the same thing, making the same mistakes. But the cold thing about it, when it comes to our kids, the one thing we never teach our kids is racism. We never taught our kids to be racist against another people. That's one thing that I can say within my family. I don't know about a lot of other black families, but my family that was never taught. Now, this is where it gets crazy at, because I'm glad I feel like I taught my kids good. I raised my kids to be a certain way, and them learning from how I act and how I move. They became a reflection of me. And I sat down here, I said, I'm gonna have to start bringing my older kids, my grown kids on here, because we be having some of the dopest conversations. We be having conversations that I can't have with other people, other black people. Like, that's how smart and understanding my kids is, which is the craziest thing. Okay, because me and my sons were talking about the diversity, because this is another thing people don't get, like the diversity that comes with being in different territories in the United States. Like, where I come from or where I was born at, it's not a majority of black people. It's all demographics. We got blacks, we got Mexicans, we got whites, and we got Asians, Cambodians, different things like that. It's a whole demographic. When my son said, okay, so when he moved to Virginia with his mom, it was a majority of black people. Like, a majority. They were the majority. So they looked at things differently than the way that I look at things. And I think that's where we be missing the ball at as black people on each other. Some of you live in neighborhoods or in places where the majority is black, in neighborhoods. I couldn't fathom that. When I first drove out of state and I got somewhere and I said, dang, I went in Walmart. Everywhere I went, I'm telling you, it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It was beautiful as hell, because I went in Walmart and all the workers was black. I went in every store, every place I went to go eat or wherever I went, like the majority, it was black people working. And I'm like, this is beautiful as hell. But my son said, when he went to school in Virginia, he said it was different. He said, in the school, he said, we only had like two white teachers, Dad. He was like, we had two white teachers, and that the majority of our teachers were black. And it's like, dang, like I'm like going, wow, like that's trippy because here going to school here in California, the majority of the kids or the teachers were white, like period. Like you had like one or two black teachers. If you got a black teacher for a class, you was like almost lucky. And I think that's one of the things that we don't look at too as black people is like, okay, where you come from and where you live at is totally different than where I live at. I live around all these different types of people. You live around most of our kind. So seeing a Asian or a white person or something like that within your neighborhood, it's like, the interaction is totally different. Like, and like, I think that's a weird thing. But I think that plays a big part in how we speak to each other. Like, I explained this a long time ago, like when I said, me being from Fresno, California, if I go to Sacramento, and I walk around and I deal with people in Sacramento, when they see me and they start talking to me, they know I'm not from Sacramento by the way I dress, by the way I talk. If I go to San Francisco, if I go anywhere in the Bay Area, by the way I dress, by the way I talk, they know I'm not from there. When I went to Virginia to go pick my kids up and I'm out there, I'm meeting people and I'm talking to them, they told me I talk proper. And I'm like going, how the hell? I thought I sounded country. I guess I didn't know what country sound like. And like it's just weird, bro. But this video is just saying we're tired, all right? We tired of all this bullshit. We tired of all these things that we have to do to prove that we are a good people, to prove I am a person. Like I have to, like I feel like an idiot showing people their racism. I feel like an idiot because if you can't see it, why in the hell do I have to be the one to show you? Like who, like what's his name say? What's his name? T Kirkland or whatever. Who raised you? Who raised you? Why did they raise you like that? Why did they raise you like that? Why did they raise you to where they taught you not to respect people? Like this is the first thing you try to teach your kids as they're coming up. Respect everybody. You feel me? Give people respect in order to get that respect back. And then you got to pull it back and say, okay, I done taught you to respect people to the point to where you're going out and you're respecting people and they're not respecting you because they don't care about you. It's, bro, we tired of this shit. I'm telling you, I am tired. I be like, you don't understand. When I come in and like, man, I'm used to making videos of us being great and everybody being kumbaya. So I don't really even like to make these type of videos, to be real with it, because it fucks up your mental. A lot of people don't understand. See, I'm gonna tell you, I was watching a video today. This is how people they've been playing us. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Black people, they been playing us. Even our own kind, our African brothers. They've been playing us. They feed us to make it's like almost like they give us this information of another people just wholeheartedly always hating us in order to get us to hate those other people. Now it's like they got us out here fucking with everybody. And I'm not saying some of these people don't be doing some bullshit. I just watched a video of a lady, an African lady, basically put up and said, Asian owner kicks black kids out of business and calls police on them. And then when I went, and then I'm looking at the comments and I see my people in there going, oh, that's why we need to boycott. Oh, that's why we need to do this. Oh, that's why we need to do that. And I'm going, I'm like, so, me, I like to dig. Let me dig further. And then I went and I found the video and I'm looking at the video and that ain't even what happened. That ain't even what happened. Look, they rage baiting us, bro. I think this is why everybody always say, man, kind of sit back. Kind of sit back, right? Because those that can't do teach. They preaching because those that can't do teach. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? By those that can't do teach? No, no, I know my volume is up correctly. But I'm just saying, bro, we can't let these people misguide us. Oh wait, hold on. I know what happened because it's reading my mic from somewhere else. Sorry about that, y'all. Dang, how would it even change like that? Okay, that should be it. Test. Yeah, okay. That should be it. But no, we can't let people rage bait and fool us into stepping outside of who and what we are, bro. We always been a perfect and blessed people no matter what anybody did or anybody did towards us. This is just us. We always been like that. We done made it through everything. There's nothing that we haven't made it through. We done made it through everything. We made it through everything. There's not nothing that we haven't made it through as a people. So so when we let other people come in and design what we already made, it kind of throws us off. It throws us off. You should be able to hear clear, bro. Come on now. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna hold you. The only one be playing yourself is you, man, especially if you listening to all the bullshit that's going on. But I don't know. I be having a lot to say, and sometimes I just don't be saying it because it's like, what's the use, bro? Everybody is already programmed to be a certain way, and they accept who they are, and they want to be that because we always want to be right in what we're doing, whether we're disgracing somebody else, going against somebody else, or we just following the program and following the team. You feel me? Like, okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, okay, thank you. I didn't know it was all messed up, but I'm just saying, if you're like, they want you all to be part of the team. Like this is one thing that I started paying attention to through my understanding is there's teams. Everybody is in a group. I look at it like herds, bro. You almost become an animal, but you don't understand that your animalistic nature is to jump in a herd and be part of a group. And when you jump in the herd and you become a part of a group, you're not really yourself anymore. You're the thinking of the group. You become what they're training you to become. The group is training you to become. It doesn't matter what group it is. You begin to become that. You don't know how to think or become yourself no more. Now you're letting everybody else control your thinking. And this is how they've been getting us a lot because you can go watch these videos a million times and they're going to rage bait us. But this is what they don't understand. This is what I hate. Because when these people start making us go against other people, man, we warriors. Bro, you don't understand. Like, we warriors. Like, warriors. Like, some of us did time. Some of us is really with the shit. So when we get to telling our people to go against another people or go against something else, bro, we got crash outs. We got people that are going to crash out over us. We have to be careful about the information that we're putting out. This is the one thing that I know. We have to be careful because you see situations to where people, it be three friends riding together. You feel me? And a person will come and start arguing with one of the friends. And then one friend that is the crash out will crash out and pull that thing out and just get the bussing. Like we are those type of people. We are nice people, but at the same time, we will fucking crash out on some shit. So we have to watch out how we talk to our people because I'm gonna tell you, bro. I always told my cousins this. My little cousins coming up, hey, bro, you can crash out, but if you go to the pen behind some dumb shit, you ain't gonna be no good to us. You locked up. Now we gotta carry you. Now we have to send you money. Now we have to take care of you. There's other ways that we can handle these things. You feel me? Like us, like our delineation. There's certain things, certain ways that we can handle things. And us making our people mad and getting our people angry and getting them out of their comfort zone. Like, bro, we doing too much at times. I don't like that. That's just me. And some people might look at it like, hey, well, you soft, you call it what you want. You can call it what you want. But I done seen too many of people that I know of my skin color that then lost their life or that then went to jail for life over some dumb shit. Because we will blow shit up. We will do some shit. That's just us. I hate to say it. So we have to be careful how we give ourselves or give each other information. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a people out there that don't care. They want us to crash out. They've been calling us crash outs. They've been calling us different names. They want us to act out. And they feed into that. And they keep on throwing gas on this fire that's already burning. This fire been burning for 400 years. If we listening to anybody outside of us, sometimes they're really not trying to help us. They're trying to fuel the fire. So the others can say, oh, I told you they was like that. And it's like, no, we not, bro. That's why it's cool when we say, okay, we sitting back minding our business. Look how angry they get when we just minding our business. Like, we already don't have to do anything to get racially profiled by the police. We don't have to be, we can be sitting in the parking lot eating a cheeseburger and somebody will call us the police on us. So just think if we out there acting the ass, which we don't have to, bro. We didn't came so far and we didn't got so strong. Like I said, bro, we not poor people no more. And we never been poor. That's the thing that they play on us because they think we want the things that they have. They think that we want all these fancy things, bro. All that shit is all bullshit. It's always been bullshit. That's what it's always been. And they play us into wanting this American lifestyle. And then some of us, we go for it. We say, yeah, I want that American lifestyle. Like, I want that lifestyle. I want to live that lifestyle. I want to be rich. I want to be this. Bro, you can't take none of that shit with you when you go. Like, we always, look, we've been a people of the earth. Like, of the earth. We always, everything that we built or it came from our spiritual understanding of life. It always came from that, from our spiritual understanding of life. And like a person to call, like we can call them people poor. I feel like the people like homeless people, they ain't got no problems really except being homeless. Like we call them all these different names. We've been taught to look down on people that we think don't have anything. But some of those people are just living the most simple lives that are out there. They don't have all the problems that we have trying to maintain the American lifestyle that wasn't really built for us. It was an illusion that was built to pull us in, and not just us, anybody else in, and everybody fight for it. And then everybody fight to keep that illusion alive. And that's the problem. That illusion, it was built for us to see it and believe it, but it wasn't built for us. It was built for the ones that are eating off of it. You feel me? That's why when our people get in there and they start eating off of it, they kind of turn their backs on us. And we start turning our backs on each other. And then we start pointing the finger. Hey, yeah, you should be getting this money. You should be getting this. You should be out there. And it's like, come on now, bro. Like we gonna turn our backs on our own people because of some fucking money? Like, when you look at us and where we came from, money didn't never mean shit. Money was the bigger illusion. Like, we'll read the Bible and we'll say, it'll say, well, money is the root of all evil. But yet we'll still chase it. And then we'll step on each other to get it. We'll down each other to get it. When we do get it, we'll play on each other just to get that shit. Just to eat. Like, we don't care who it harms. I was saying this in the last video when I said, man, in order for somebody to win, somebody got to lose. And when you're not caring about the loser, you're only caring about yourself and what you can do. And it's like a lot of this shit, bro, even with the information they give us and they told us what was knowledge, like, that shit is bullshit. Like, they told us what was knowledge. They told us who the smart people were. They gave us people like George Washington, Lincoln. They gave us all these white people to follow and said, this is the good information. This is knowledge. This Socrates and all these different ones, bro. And then we start to become like the people that they put in front of us and said, we're the smart people. But the smart people never was building anything for us. I feel like we're smart because now we're building for ourselves. We're thinking about ourselves. We're working on ourselves. Like, if you put anybody above you and what you are, you lost. You lost in the sauce. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. If you put anybody, any person, any being above yourself, you lost. You lost. Nobody is better than you, your individual self that's creating your thinking, that's taking the thinking from over here and putting it in your data bank and following it. You the one that said that person was a perfect person. You the one who said that person was a bad person. But you didn't know that all those things that you were taught to see these people as that or to see that person as that were fed to you. They were fed to you. Like we got fed a reality, bro, that we started to accept and we start to fortify the reality. Look, we started to fortify the reality that they created to be the top winners in. Now we okay with being on the bottom of their reality, on what they think life is or what they think we should be. And we be in that. And it's like, you know, I this just me, actually sometimes thinking to myself because I'll be like everybody else. Sometimes I get lost in the sauce. Sometimes I get lost. But like I don't get lost to the point to where I lose myself. And like one thing I've learned, like I said, bro, I'm not putting nobody above myself. I can't do that. I can't put you now. I can take your information and your understanding and I can add it to what I got if it's going to help me better and become better myself. But I can't put nobody above me. I don't give a fuck how many Elon Musk just became a trillionaire. And so what the fuck that mean? You had trillion. Oh, we building. Like this is where they get us at too, bro. And I hate when people hear say this. Like we're building traditional. We building what is called not traditional wealth. We building the wealth that's gonna last family times. No, our wealth is in our information. Our wealth is right here. Our wealth is not in the things that they give us or they tell us we have to work for. Our wealth is right here. It's in our DNA. It's a part of our structure. It's not the things that we can go out and get. It's not making a gang of money and having a gang of money. No, that is not wealth. When we do that, what we're doing is saying we fortifying ourselves in their in their system. We're a part of their system. We're going to stay part of this. We're going to stay so much a part of their system that we're gonna make it to where our grandkids, our great grandkids, and the kids after that stay a part of their system and working for their system. We're fortifying ourselves in their system, and it's like I don't know how we get out of their system. I can't say, but I'm just saying that's what we're doing. So now we stuck in their system, and our grandkids and our kids and so on gonna be stuck in their system. And no matter how much money you got, how much wealth you build, you're still going to be looked at as one of the lesser ones, no matter what. So, how is that system that they built for themselves helping us? You feel me? Like I was seeing this one girl talking and she was like basically like angry because she was talking to somebody and they like outside of being black and they were telling her like you speak so well. Like what the hell? Like what do you mean I speak well? Like where did they even get that from? Like when you talk like you speak well, if you speak properly. Like I don't like that, bro. I'm telling you I'm so out of touch with anything that they tell me that I should be or need to be because anything that they say we should be or need to be is a part of their system in order to keep their system strong. And this is what we do, and we be okay with that shit, man. We be okay with shit. Let's say you can call me a liar, but if that's your only arguments, it's an argument It's an emotional response. At 6 years old, they had plenty of time to be influenced from the number of sources. Man, man, I'm telling you, I need to get my Discord back going because I'm gonna tell you that's one thing that I be liking. Like I be liking to listen to other people like we watch these videos and I be liking to dive into other people's videos, but I like to listen to people out there because I'm gonna tell you, like y'all, I guess we watch or we stay tuned to so much bull we don't understand how much information each other has, and I think that's why I always kind of kept my channel open and I always ran a Discord so people can come in and talk because I be liking to have conversations with people. I don't like to hear sit back and listen to people tell me how I should think or how I should be. You feel me? So like when I'm talking to you guys and you're sharing your information with me and I'm sharing my information with you, it's not feeding into the bull that is already out there because that's what I think we always do. We feed into a lot of things that is already out there because we're used to it. So when they're talking about, Cameron did this, you have 1,000 people making that same thing and then talking about it. You feel me? Because that's what they're feeding to us. This is what we're accepting. When it's like a lot of us, it's beyond what a lot of these people are thinking. We're beyond that. And we don't want to say it because when you say it, bro, you get screwed. They, oh man, you just this or you that, and it's like, okay. For a minute there, I thought I was losing my mind. But I said I'd rather have my mind lost than to be caught up in that disillusion that's going on. I'd rather be lost. I'd rather be for real completely lost than to be caught up in the system and the games they're playing. I'd rather be completely lost. Then let me be lost then. But as you see, my family is cool. You feel me? Like despite what. And I think I get it a lot because of my way of thinking now. It's not the same. It's not the regular programming. Just put it like that. It's not the regular programming. It's just dang. Next time I make sure I have Discord and stuff plugged in, so when people talking, you can come in and we can have a one-on-one because I think that'd be better. But with that being said, I'm gonna just jump into the video now. But I had to say that before we get into this video because I don't want my people to be walking around angry. Don't get angry because these people been doing the things that they've been doing for so long. We can't even get mad no more. We need to start laughing at them because they look ridiculous. And it is ridiculous. It's something to laugh at and walk away and keep doing what we doing, even if we just talk about it. But I don't want you walking around angry because you might get yourself in trouble. And I think that's what it is, because I done got myself in trouble back in the days for walking around angry, like period. But let's go on and just start now. I'm done.
But
with
it
that.
is day 5 of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And today, black men, can we talk for a minute, Because I keep hearing people say black men need to take their mental health more seriously. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But as always, I think we're missing something. I think a lot of the times, black men are tired. A lot of black men are tired. And not tired in a physical sense, mentally tired, emotionally tired, spiritually tired.
Man.
And the scary part about that is a lot of y'all have been carrying so much for so long that being tired and being exhausted feels normal to you.
Man.
Like, I say life is a simulation, but y'all wake up, go to work, take care of everybody else, handle responsibilities, deal with stress, deal with other people's stress, deal with pressure, deal with life, shit. And then do it all again the next day. It's like no breaks, no real support.
And that's another thing. Like that's the one thing that you find out, bro. Ain't no real breaks in life. Life don't stop because you going through something or because you stressed. Life keeps going, keeps on playing.
No safe space to fall apart. Just expectations. Expectations of how you should react, expectations on how you should feel, expectations on how you should operate as a man. Expectation after expectation after expectation. Be strong. Be a provider. Be a protector. Figure it out. Handle it. Keep going. And it's like, eventually, some black men just stop asking for help altogether. Not because they don't need it, but because they have gotten used to carrying every single thing by themselves, with no one to support them through it, or no one to help them without expecting something in return.
By your bootstraps.
And that's not healthy. Because mental health isn't just about depression. It's not just about therapy. It's not just about anxiety. Mental health is also about asking yourself, when was the last time I actually felt at peace? Not distracted, not busy, not worried about everything else, not high, not sleep, you know what I'm saying?
This is peace. Your program.
At peace. Because I think a lot of black men have been surviving for so long that they forgot what peace even feels like. And that breaks my heart. So, today I want to ask the black men something. When was the last time you felt truly at peace?
Call me. Now, like I've been at peace for like the last couple of years. Like for reals. And that's what I was saying. Like you be doing so much at times, you kind of do forget about yourself, and yourself doesn't even exist no more. Like think about that, bro. Like you be doing so much and going through so much at times that you yourself don't exist. The only thing that exists is the problems, the ideas, and the thoughts, and all that bull just exists. So now you're just following the program, and you wake up to that same thing every day without knowing that's what's going on, and you trying to dodge it. It's like almost like Final Destination, bro. You always trying to dodge all these different things.
Something finally clicked for me today that I've been hearing from black folks over and over again this past year. And if you are a white person who cares about justice, you need to hear this. The civil rights movement was fueled by black folks going to jail, walking instead of riding the bus, losing their jobs, losing their lives, making tremendous personal sacrifices. And as a demographic, they were the least able to afford to do so, but they did it anyway. And now, once again, it's the black community on the front lines of this racial gerrymandering push who are taking a stand and making the sacrifices. And the comment that I keep hearing from black folks is that they're tired. And it's not that they're out of breath tired. They're tired of always being the ones to pay the price, to make the sacrifice. Because we, the white allies and advocates, need to be doing this. We need to be stepping up. We need to be the ones who pay the price this time around, not them. Something finally clicked for me today that I've been hearing from black folks over.
That is crazy.
Black people, we want to know why people don't want our kids in public places. You want to know why they're putting all these rules of a dress code and literally forcing them out of restaurants and all of this. Well, I'm going to give you some sound advice. When you are okay with your child singing songs like Spin That by Young Miami, saying, first line is, where my scamming ass niggas at? And you wonder why our kids are so poisoned, why they think that killing and violence is cool. They glorify the thug, lust, and scamming culture. And you're okay with them listening to this music. You're hitting record of your young daughters twerking. You're hitting record with your sons throwing up gang signs, having all the money out there, you know, because we gotta know that they have money, right? It's embarrassing. It is. It's extremely embarrassing. And then you give other races something to talk about. Why? A lot of people are not far off on their allegations about these stereotypes. Now, when you have your kids listening to this stuff and you're hearing it, is there nothing that goes through your mind like, this is absolute trash? That my kid may have been influenced by some of these lyrics about the culture. Does that ever run through your head? No, it doesn't. All right. And again, this is not all black people. But I see the trajectory of where this is going. And it does not look good. When are the influential people in the black community that care so much about black people advancement and all of this stuff, why are they not speaking out about this? We can talk all the time about white people, how oppressed we are, all that, but why are we not talking about how our babies are being poisoned by these lyrics, these songs, and these rappers that you guys glorify? We all know that what you ingest is what you become. So we can talk about all of these things about what other races are doing to us, but we can't fix our own problems. If we took half the time to worry about what's going on over here and fixing the problems of our own community, we really wouldn't even have time to hear the bigots, the racists, all of that. But no, we like to pass the blame. I'm tired of it. And black people that have money and influence, you need to start speaking up about this stuff. You guys,
I'm gonna speak up on it right now, and I'm starting to get to the point to where I don't care if people like it or not. Now, if you ain't taught your kids that this music is entertainment, it's not the music. Why like we see now, this is the narrative that was created against us black folks. I'm gonna say it again, bro. I'm gonna say it to where you can understand this shit. This is the narrative that was created against us. Now, you're telling me we gonna let a people that make movies like The Human Centipede, Jason, Friday the 13th, and any other scary movie that exists out there, or any other, like Hostel. Then on Halloween, everybody dress up as these killer characters in these movies, create a narrative about our music. Like we're talking, like they're creating movies that like when you hear this music, it's talking about what people do. But just think, the movies is doing the same thing. And we'll go to the theaters and we'll take our kids to these movies that are creating worse narratives than what these songs are creating. I'm not saying that the songs are wrong or right in what they are doing. They are entertainment. If you can look at Hostel or Jason, Freddy Krueger, like we're talking about, Freddy Krueger was a person that he did some stuff to some kids. They chased him down and they burnt him alive. He came back in their dreams and he started to unalive all of them. And I can name many other movies. You can think of 1,000 movies right now yourself, just sitting here. So they need to stop that. I don't like when they say that. No, I didn't say. You're not listening to me. I didn't say that a horror movie was the problem. How can a horror movie be anything different than a horror song? I'm from the hood, bro. I'm not saying that the songs are not good songs. They're talking about certain things that are happening in real life. This is what they do. They're entertainment. Now, if you don't teach your kids, like I had a cousin. Okay, look, let break this down. We used to watch Friday the 13th when I was younger. I'm a teenager, 15 years old, right? We sitting watching Friday the 13th. My little cousin, 5 years old, 5, watching Friday the 13th with me. I'm like 15. Look, the scene is going on. Jason is walking around with the knife, right? When Jason starts to stab the person, my little cousin had a butter knife in his hand and he started to stab me in the leg. When I look, he's looking straight at the TV. He's looking straight at the TV. All I'm saying is, if we're going to go after music for this, we're not going to go after movies for this. That's all I'm saying. Like you can't have it just one way. It just can't be the music is the thing and the music is what about the violence in the movies? But you got a movie to where a dude is taking people, sewing they mouth to another person's butt, back to back, making a human centipede. You got a movie to where people are going to hotels and the hotel is smacking people that live in the hotel. Like it's a million horror movies out there. Those are just a couple that I named. This thing is not just happening one way. But I'm going to say it again. No, your stuff is going to get pointed out because of who you are. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're black. Yes, our music is going to get pointed out by other people, and then it's going to get pointed out by our people. But you telling me they can go make a movie? I forgot the movie, even the Chinese movie. You feel me? The game movie with the Squid Games. They can go make a movie like Squid Games, and like, okay, that's okay. Everybody fought that. Everybody was loving Squid Games. We sitting here watching people get killed left and right. We're watching it. We're watching it. And what was people doing on Halloween? They was dressing as the Squid Game characters. They were dressing as the horrific characters that are walking around just unaliving people in movies. Now, you're telling me that's okay? But it's not okay for a person to have a song talking about, I mean, they're both bad, but if we're going to point it out, we need to point it out in everything. Let's not just circle around ourselves and say, well, that's why they look at us like that. Oh, do we walk around thinking all white people is walking around unaliving people because of the movies that we see? Do we do that? No, we don't. No, we don't, but we know they have some. Like, I was tripping off the shooting that happened at the Islam Mosque out here. I was tripping off that, right? I said, when that shooting happened and them two young white kids, went in there and did that, did you see how long they talked about it? Did they do a whole background into the lives of them two little white boys? Did they? No, they did not. That shit came and went. It came and went so fast it made it seem like it didn't even happen. A lot of times that's how it be. But we'll single out ourselves or our people, and it's like, but like, none of it is okay. If we're going to single out anything, we need to single out all of it. If that's the case, then we need to stop watching all these crazy ass movies. If we're going to stop listening to the songs because the music is influencing everybody, you don't think the movies are too? And how many scary movies is there out there right now? More a gang of them. I'm just saying, bro. Adult movies. Adult, come on, bro. See, here we go. I'm pointing out adult movies. Those are adult songs. What are you saying? So you saying kids don't watch adult movies? Just as kids listen to adult songs. It's not different. Why we keep on trying to see? We try to put it in the box and make it just happen over here, bro. Come on now. Rap has no rating and can be listened to by kids without adults. Rated movies and iMovies are not for kids. But they you trying to tell me that kids can't go and watch these movies? If that was the case, then why are they watching those music? Why are they watching those movies? Why? It doesn't make sense. Like they're still watching them. They have been watching them. They've been watching them. I was watching them when I was young. What are you talking about? When I was young, when I was a teenager in school, I was watching HBO late at night. HBO porn late at night. And I was young. These kids can get on any website and go watch any movie that's thriving, bro. Come on now. Like we don't know this. We don't know this, and like the first thing we do is like we do stuff like this, like we point at the finger. You can call me low IQ, low vibration. You call me all that. It's not gonna change the fact of what I just said. You feel me? That shit does not bother me. But I'm gonna say it again. Now that was a good thing that you did say, and the parents in the community is responsible. It's always the parents. It's always the parents that is responsible. Like, period. That's what I was basically saying. It's not the music. It's not the movies. It's the person. It's the people. Like we are. Like we responsible for what our kids do. We responsible, but for not showing our kids what's real and what's not. Because my kids, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I heard that scamming song, I said, "Damn, this shit slap." But you don't understand. These songs don't slap and go viral for no reason. It's where these songs came from. It's how these songs they were made from the energy of a past song. If the beat is made from the energy of a past song, it's going to fly a lot of times. A lot of people are going to gravitate to it. Period. If you understand, you feel me, vibrations and different things of that nature. Yes, that's why they use a lot of different old beats in order to make songs that they make. But like me, like rap songs and music didn't influence me to do some of the things that I did in the past. It didn't have nothing to do with the music. So I don't know. If you letting music influence you to go out there and scam and you grown, I mean, come on now. I'm going to say it again, bro. What are we doing? Well, who am I talking to? You're telling me that you listening to a song or your kids listen to a certain song or hear a certain song, it's going to influence them to go out there and do these things? What type of person are you? What type of parent are you? What? Like, what are we doing? Like, that's why I like when y'all say that. What are we doing? You get used to be about love. That was okay. Let's take that right there, Mr. Lamar. I wish I could bring you in and talk to you and have you in here. It'll be dope. Okay, you said that's some bullshit. You're speaking black music used to be about love. That was a positive thing. Now it's all negative. So when they were just making music on love, they wasn't unaliving each other. Marvin Gaye got slapped. When I remember my mom, I'm 51, bro. I was here. Like, you think when they was making music about love, they wasn't still gangster about they shit? Like, they showed that in Cadillac Records. When what's the name pulled up on dude and them that was using his name, what did he do? He pulled out a pistol and he shot one of them. Do you think when they were making music about love, they weren't drugged out? They weren't out there robbing people. The same thing that's happening today was happening when they were making music about love. So if you 51, you should know the same thing. I can call my mom right now. When my mom was young, that's all the music they used to listen to. But she lost friends at that time that love music was being made. So as the music was still being made, it was still the same thing going on. What do you like? What do you? We can talk about this 1,000 times, bro. This is stuff. Now this is what I love, because I'm telling you, I'ma say a lot of things, and I hate that I even be having to explain it. I'm gonna say a lot of things people is not gonna understand. It's gonna go over your head, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna attack me, and you're gonna say this and that, and I can prove what I'm saying. I can prove it. Like, it was bad back then but not even close to today with the takeovers. With the look, it was bad then and it's bad now, okay? That's just what it is. Is you like we make it seem like it ain't always been bad. People has been funking with people since the beginning of time. Bro, I done been to takeovers. I done been to side shows. I done been to house parties. You 51, you have too. It wasn't always bad. Like you don't have to be a takeover for something bad to happen. It don't have to be a party for something bad to happen. People are just peopling. This is what we don't understand. People are peopling. People been doing this shit, fighting each other, killing each other, offing each other, disrespecting each other, being racist towards each other since Egypt, since Kemet, since the beginning in the Bible. This ain't nothing new. We make it seem like it's new. Oh, it's because of this and that. Well, what was the reason they was doing it back then? What's the reason they was doing it in the 1800s, the 1700s, the 1500s? What's the reason? It's just because people are evil as shit. We evil. We evil. We want control. We want to run everything. We want everything to be our way. We want control of everything. You feel me? We don't like somebody. We feel like we got to destroy him. This shit been going on forever. Everybody want to act like it's new. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of the music. Well, what the fuck? When they was killing people in Egypt and they was hanging them out on crosses, what was that for? What was it, the music? Because back then they was playing harps and shit. In the 70s, yeah. 60s, they was making love music, but they was still committing unalivings. It wasn't no different. Nothing has changed. The only thing changed is the look. Some of the sound. Nothing has changed, bro. Nothing. Like look. I'm gonna put it in a more spiritual understanding matter, okay? When you start to really understand sacrifice, right? And what sacrifice is. People, like, you had the Mayans, right? And they lived. And when they would sacrifice to the gods, people would basically give their self to sacrifice their self to the gods. People will, like, we're talking about a number of sacrifices happening every day, hundreds, all the time. People will freely give themselves and go down there and say, oh, well, I'm doing it for God. The same thing is happening. It just changed the view on what it is. People are still sacrificing themselves for what they think is good, for what they think is right, for many different reasons. But the same energy is still playing itself out right today. Period. You cannot see it, but then we'll say, well, that's what they're doing in Hollywood. That's what they're doing on the street, bro. We've been doing it forever. We've been sacrificing ourselves for bullshit for the longest, for life, for our beliefs, for our understanding, what we think is right, what we think is good. We've been doing this shit forever. That's why I always say, bro, we all Neanderthals. We think like the first people that walked the planet. We think like them. We think like the older ones that came way before us. We're still playing those games. Like we don't understand reality or what's going on within reality. Cause like if we did, everybody would be good. If we understood reality for what it is and what's going on, we wouldn't have no homeless. We wouldn't have no starving people. We wouldn't have all these things. But no, we still want to play these games that were built in order to keep these ones above everybody that's over here and keep them fighting. Even if you go, like I said, if you go back and you start looking back on like all the Egyptian and all the fucking shit, bro, the ones that were in power, they kept this information up here with them. While the ones down there fought over the bullshit of not understanding. over the non-understanding. And this is what we still do right today. We point at each other. We can point the finger at each other and do all that, but it's not going to get us nowhere. We still in the same position. The same thing is still happening. And I'm going to say it again, it's been happening forever. And I'm going to tell you, when something comes into reality and it becomes a thing, that thing lives just like you. Our ideas and our thoughts become reality. So when our ideas and our thoughts and our beliefs play within reality, they don't want to die either. Why do you think you fight with somebody when they go against what you believe or what you think is so? Because you don't want to let your ideas die. You don't want to let your thoughts die. You don't want to let that entity that's been living within everybody getting passed on and on, you don't want to let that entity die either. You know why? A lot of times because you want to feel like you're better than everybody else. Like everybody's not going to the same place. Because when everybody dies, we all go back to the source. And the source is something that isn't even looking at it like us. And I'd be getting mad about that nowadays. I'd be like, dang, people be talking about God. Like, how can you understand God, but yet be the way that you are? Like you have the thinking that you have, and you walk around the way we do, but yet we believe in God and we only use God when things is going wrong or going bad. You feel me? Like it's the weirdest thing to me now. I'm striving of all that, man. I always do the opposite of what black people say. You was hella funny. Do what white people say. We can do that. We play that game too. We can play that game too. But you know what they did over time. All they did was destroy, 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 destroy. Rule over people and destroy again, and then keep destroying until they on top. We can play that game. But I'm just saying, bro.
I don't know if y'all saw the thousands of people crossing that bridge in Alabama over the weekend. But I was watching those clips.
Teenagers.
Crying.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Just...
I gotta read this one. He say, but the bottom line is teenagers are supposed to be courteous. It's when they're not, something is wrong. But a parent should talk to them about the curiosity, not just let them wonder on their own. Yeah, we should. We should, bro. He said, go to Libya. They built that for you too. Let's see. They built the country you live in. Never listen to the dwarves. Y'all be hilarious. Y'all be hilarious. I'm gonna get back to the video because I'm gonna tell you, I a lot of times, like I used to do lives and I didn't even play videos. I just hold out conversations with everybody. But I said the conversations a lot of us be ready to have, people ain't ready for that, bro. They trying to fortify reality. They trying to keep it the way it is. They want to fortify this shit and keep it like this and live in it. And this, like, it's weird because when you think about it, this is what a lot of different scriptures was saying, whether it was the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, or any of these things. They were always saying that, bro. Like, we fortify the reality and try to keep it what it is in order to try to make it work for us. Well, the illusion, like, we'll fortify it together and not knowing, because we was programmed to try to keep it like this. You feel me? Like, we was taught by our grandparents that taught our parents that taught us. And it's like weird as shit, but that's neither here nor there.
Giddiness. Because black people are back again to save us, especially black women. They're the most consistent voting bloc of anyone in the United States. And black women, they are the most consistent. And you know who black women vote for? They vote for people who are going to enact policies that help every American, not just themselves, every American, including the Americans that hate them. Those are the kind of people that black people are in general, but particularly black women. And now y'all have done it. They're activated, they're organizing, they're inspiring, they're empowering, and they're going to get some shit done. And guess what? They're going to save us again. So, any black women you know in your life, listen to them. Any black women you see on social media, follow them. They're the ones we should be learning from. And they're the ones we should be serving. So, I'm your humble servant. So any black woman who follows me, and is working to organize, I'm here to help you. So just let me know what I can do. And thank you for saving us again.
Not this time.
It's gone.
Not this time.
But,
we're not activating to save.
Yeah, not activate at all. I like the way you say that though. Who's that? Pat. Something I can't really see. I ain't got my glasses on. He say, I don't mean to be a downer, but once our system breaks down, aka death, there is no life. After the experience comes from the system, once it's gone, there is no experience. I think that's one thing, right? That I hope that is. I hate to say it. I hope, because the body carries so much bullshit, right? That once your spirit is, or whatever that is in there, is released from this, it don't have to carry anything that the body carries anymore. And the body is the one thing that doesn't want to die. People think it's the actual you. Like, as you walking around, you think the body is you. But if you pay attention to your thoughts and what's going on, you'll see that the body is its own entity. That's why the body is walking around being a man. The body is walking around being black. The body is walking around being 50 years old. These are the things that the body holds on to, because the body does not want to go. The body's going to do anything that it can to stay alive, to keep itself right, to keep itself a certain way. You feel me? But that inner being that exists, that thing lives forever. That's the thing that a lot of us can't see and don't understand. That's why we're so busy trying to be what the body's telling us to be. This is what we do. Walk around, we be whatever the body telling us to be. And it's like kind of weird, because when you step outside of your body, if you was to be able to go outside of your body and look at your body and look at all the things, the ideas and the beliefs that your body is holding, you will laugh. Because the thing outside of that, it doesn't need all those things. Everything that you're doing here is things that the body need, the things that the body crave, things that the body wants. This is the body telling you to do this. This is the body telling you to feel like this. That's why when you kick and stub your toe, the body feels the pain. The body is in pain. When somebody say something hurtful to you, the body is hurt. The body is doing all this. But that's a whole nother spiritual level that, I didn't talked about too much, bro. I don't even, like, it's kind of weird, because I didn't step away from talking about spirituality as much because it's just, man, it's the shit is it's a blessing to know certain things. It's a blessing to feel certain ways. It's a blessing not to carry all the things, the drama or the things that other people carry. I'm going to tell you, it's a blessing. It's almost like walking around with no luggage, but all the luggage at the same time. You like that. It's like a blessing that every day I don't wake up holding on to a lot of stuff that we're taught to hold on to and be a part of. Like, because once this is over, bro, this shit is over, bro. You don't got to worry about fucking all this shit we got to carry. But that's the scary part, man. People don't be wanting to die. They be scared to die. And it's like, bro, you don't know. When you die, this shit is over. There's no need for none of this that's going on, like, period. Where white people have black fatigue, and we finally speaking out about it. Man, how white people gonna have black fatigue, and we finally speaking out? Y'all committed so many crimes on humanity itself. We have black fatigue, man. Y'all killed off the Indians. Y'all probably killed off the Mayans. Y'all done destroyed so many people. Y'all dropped bombs on people. Y'all, if you don't get out of here with that, how you gonna have any kind of black fatigue? We don't make bombs. Nigga, y'all do. Y'all make the bombs. Y'all came up with the guns. Y'all been the destroyers for a long time. You just okay with it now because you reap the benefits of what all your people did over time in destroying other people. Talk about about some black fatigue. I told you, when y'all say shit, we don't need to get mad no more. All we can do is laugh at you. All we can do is laugh at you. Because if you believe that, I can't do nothing but laugh. Okay, you see the Salem witch trials? What the hell y'all did? You see, wait, hold on, the Salem witch trials. What's the one God, bro? You see what y'all did in order to make Christianity Christianity? You know how many people, how many people y'all destroyed over time? Do you know? Look, even here, after slavery, you know how many people y'all hung on ropes? Look, y'all talk about rap music. What about, like, when they was hanging black folks back then, y'all had y'all kids out there. Y'all had y'all kids out there doing that shit. And the kids in the picture smiling, looking up at the dude that's hanging. Man, if you don't get out of here with that, talking about some black fatigue. Shit, the whole world needs white fatigue right now. But we don't. We ain't even tripping. We ain't even tripping. But you shouldn't be trying to point the fingers. You shouldn't be trying to point fingers at nobody. You shouldn't even came in and said that. It's something you not watching. It's something you ain't paying attention to. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, right? Read the room. I was telling my kids this the other day. I said, a lot of people don't know how to read the room. They just come in and they just start talking and they just say some shit. And you feel me? And it'd be over the wall. It's like, bro, you don't know history. You don't know history? Do you know history? Like, that's the wild thing, is when we got to tell people stuff like that. She said, okay, that's a good one. Who agrees with Carmelo getting 35 years? I don't. Now, I can understand them giving him like a manslaughter and giving him some time, but I don't agree with him getting, I think the only reason I don't agree with him getting 35 years because he didn't plan to come and do that. He didn't plan that. That wasn't something that was planned. You feel me? That was something that happened in the heat of the moment. Like, period, point blank. Him getting in trouble, I ain't saying a slap on the wrist, you feel me? Because that boy, no matter who he was or how he was, he's never coming back again. So a manslaughter would have been like the best thing. But to treat him like he was a career criminal and like he planned that and like he knew what he was going to do, that's too much. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. I seen people get lesser time for more for worse unalivings, like, period. But it's weird because I'm gonna tell you, right, like a life sentence or a sentence in general from doing something bad, like death don't even got no color on it. That's the weird thing that I think I trip about. It's like when I was locked up, like, it was people from everywhere. It was all races of people. Like, it was white dudes that had 187s, black dudes had 187s. I seen Asians, the Asian boys had 187s, the Mexicans had 187s. It didn't have no race on it. It was just, that's what people do. I'll say it again. Let's see, he brought the knife after suspension from school for carrying a knife. He was clearly not listening to authorities. Yeah, I can understand that. Let's see, he deliberately went and got his knife. He was told 15 times to leave the area, and he refused. Touch me and find out. In the beginning. And I think it's a lot of false stuff going around. I think, like, within that case, it's a lot of false reports and a lot of false accusations going around. Because you hear people on both sides saying things, and like a lot of it is just fictional, bro. It's in order to play us, and it's like, bro, all in all, like, to me, I look at it like those were two kids that got into an altercation and it went too far. He didn't wake up in the morning, despite what, if he was told not to hold it, like, come on now, we was told not to do things when we were young and we still did it. But he was not, and I'll say it again, he didn't wake up in the morning writing down in on his tablet or in his phone. Oh yeah, I'm about to knock somebody down today. Despite what? We have all been told things. Hey, you're not supposed to do, and we still did it. The boy made a terrible mistake, but it happens. It's been happening for a long time. Alan's not actually video of him. And why do everybody see that video and not see all those people that were surrounding him? Why do people act like they don't see that? They're like, and true. Where you been on vacation? He said, "Oh no, I've been here. I've been here, bro. I've been here. I've been on vacation with the psychedelics, though. I've been on vacation because you get to that point to where you been seen so much that you seen it. Like I ain't gonna say I seen enough because I still travel though. I still travel. I still dive in, but." That even that understanding of diving in and being in that space and coming back with what we would call information is just it's not for everybody. I feel like I seen enough. I seen enough, okay? Like shit, bro. I was traveling for 5 years straight. Like 5 years straight. DMT, mushrooms, like 5 years straight. You feel me? Just in order to step outside of how I looked at things or how everybody looked at things. And then when you come back, every time you come back, the world just looks crazier and crazier. People look crazier and crazier. And the way we just act as people, we just like, you just start going, dang, everybody is lost. We all lost. That's why I always say the blind can't lead the blind. Like the jury didn't see what you think happened. Exactly. 1 minute can be I don't know. I feel like that shit is crazy. Like we still don't look at it like two kids made a big ass mistake. They both did. And I don't care what nobody say. Cause for one, I like my kids coming up. Like I always tell my kids, and I ain't no big fan of snitching, but when I'm talking to my kids, it's like, bro, if something is going on, or if you got a problem with somebody, you at school or anything like that, go tell a teacher. If you got a problem with somebody, come and tell me if you're not at school. But don't go and take it upon yourself to remove a child or another child from anywhere. Don't take it upon yourself because you're not a grown up. And like for those who have kids, you know this. You seen your older child try to tell your younger child to do something. And what's the first thing your younger child do? Go, I ain't gotta listen to you. We seen this in our own kids. If you have kids. Your older child trying to tell your younger child to do something, and your younger child feeling like they ain't got to listen to them because they ain't their parent. But all in all, they both was wrong. But we see what that leads up to. Both those situations. And we need to teach our kids, you is not the police. Look, brother, you is not the police. You is not a grown up and you is not a teacher. If another kid is doing something, go to an adult. Get the adult. Let the adult handle the situation. But you are a child. And when another child feels uncomfortable because you're telling them something, oh, yeah, it's going to be a back and forth. They're kids. It's going to be a back and forth. How you going to tell me not to get away or get off from under this tent? What the fuck? Who is you? Who is you? Like, as a grown man, as grown people, we do this. So I'm just saying, that's the way I look at it. Either from the defense since rigged and set up to me. Nah, it probably was. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying those was two kids. Those was two fucking kids, period. Which is crazy. Like we sit there like we are, but how many other cases can we go look at it? Think about that though. How many other cases can we go look at that's similar to that case? Okay, I was looking at a case today. And these are two grown people, right? Okay, a guy shows up. And he tries to buy this dude's bike, his motorbike, with fake money. He gave him the fake money. Dude realized it was fake and said, hey, this is fake. I'm not taking it. So the guy, gets kind of scared and he walks off. Dude goes after him. Now, homie ain't got his bike or nothing. He could have, he goes after him. Hey, hold on, mate. Wait, you tried to give me fake money, and he trying to argue with the dude. The dude trying to walk away. You feel me? The dude is all the way up the street, around the corner. Dude still on him. So dude finally just get mad and say, hey, man, well, give me your bag. Your bag got fake money in it. And then he take the dude bag and he say, now give me your phone, because your phone got the evidence of me and you talking on it. And he take the dude phone, and then he still starts going at the dude. The dude pulls out a gun and he shoots him. Okay, we know that the guy was wrong for shooting him. He was wrong from the jump. But see, this is our problem. Like, once he got the fake money and he realized it was fake, bro, give him his money back. Let him go. Go about it the right way. Call the ones. The only thing he did, he called his wife while he's cursing this guy out, chasing him up the street, and told his wife, hey, call the police. And his wife said, that was the last time I talked to him. Then I just heard gunshots. And then he followed the dude all the way around the corner. Now, he could have just called the police while he was at the house. He didn't even have to leave his house. He was already at home. Dude didn't take anything from him. But now, who was in the wrong? Like, we'll put ourselves in situations, and then even if we're right, something happens to us. But we're right. But you're dead now. Like, you're not here no more. So being right and wrong sometimes don't even fucking matter. You can be right and still lose your life. So us knowing these type of things can happen, these are things we pass to our kids. We pass this information. Hey, you got to be careful, because I always tell my kids, I don't care who it is. You never know what anybody got. You can be bigger than a person. You can be tougher than a person. You can be faster than a person. That shit don't mean nothing, because you never know what another person has or who can pull up, or you never know. So the best thing is to try to keep yourself out of situations. Like, if it's happening, bro, go away. Go that way. Speed away. Because you can lose your life even if you're right. I'm just saying. Never said it was on the table. Let's see. That should have been less to all the Carmela. Oh, you got to hold on, mama. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I just think, like, when certain situations and our kids is dealing with each other, yeah, we got to teach them better on both sides. On both sides, because your kids gonna always do something outside of what you tell them to do, because the world is a big influence, and you two parents showing their kid all these different things. Once your kid goes outside of your house and starts school, it's more people on the outside world than it is within your house. And I always tell my kids, like, I'm trying to teach you or tell these things for your safety. Because when you get out there, when you get outside the house, the world is a whole different place, bro. Like, the world, you're going to have some people that's going to care about you. Then you're going to have other people that don't give a shit about you. None, like, not the least. Not the least. So you have to be careful in the things that you're doing when you out there in the world, period. And even us as grown-ups. We have to learn, and because that's who they learn it from. They learn it from us. They learn in these situations and how to handle these situations. Sometimes they don't, because you can teach your kid everything. You can like the ones that shot up the mosque. When you see, like, oh, he was a wrestler, he was this, he was that. Like, you got parents who kids turned out to be like serial killers. And then when you go look at their life and how they was raised, it's like, how did he turn out to be that? Like, his family had money, they was rich, they, like, you just never know, bro. You never know. You just hope that your kid is gonna make the right decisions when they out in the world. That's the scary part. Like, that's what we always hope. Like, I seen a lady, she was talking about MAGA. Like, it was a black lady too. She was supporting Trump. She was like a Trump supporter. And she like, yeah, MAGA this, MAGA that, and Trump, and I'm voting for him. I'm glad Trump won, and all these different things. And then some stuff happened, and her son was in some stuff, and he got locked up. and behind some bullshit. And then she changed her whole story. Well, we need help to help my son and this and that because he was racially profiled. But it's like, bro, we ask for certain things, and then when it happen, we be mad. Like what I'm saying, like them two kids got in that situation. That shit happens with grown-ups too. Either way it goes, like period, point blank. That shit happens with grown-ups all the time. And then we have, you have a lot of people. We want to play sides, and we want to be on each one's side. When it was some crazy shit that just happened, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That shit is weird. But no matter what you teach your kids, I'm just saying they go outside the house. They sometimes they just do different shit. Like I don't even want to tell y'all that. I was gonna tell you I was gonna get the spilling the beans. I said because my kids, I ain't gonna lie, as they got older, because like my oldest son is like almost in his mid 30s, and then I got another son, he in his mid 20s. So when they get older, that's when they start telling us things that they did when they were younger. Like that's why I said I'm gonna start having conversations with them because they so intelligent, but they start giving you things that they did when they was younger. If you just sit down with your grown kids after they get grown and they tell you some of the stuff, you just be like, "What the hell? Like, what the, y'all was doing?" Like, how didn't I know? How didn't I know? Like, shit, they hide shit from you. Like they like the kids. We was kids before, bro. Like we was kids before. We act like we wasn't kids before when we wasn't doing shit. We wasn't making mistakes. We wasn't getting in fights at school and all that. We was kids before, bro. That's it. Especially when the kids feeling is entitled to bully other kids. You know what's wild, right? Okay, look. This is another situation I seen, right? Uh, and I think these people were like they was living in an apartment complex, and they was like having a cookout. I don't know if y'all seen this. I might have to pull it up, but they having a cookout. These two ladies get into it, right? They get into a fight. They basically, get into an altercation. They going back and forth. One of the ladies had like a little bag or something, and she thought she was gonna fight the other lady, so she tossed it to her kid, a 10-year-old girl. This was a 10-year-old girl, right? And as they begin to get at it, the 10-year-old girl pulls the gun out the bag and shoots the lady that her mom is getting into it with in the head. Bam. Smacked her. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm like going, dang. But if you see the reactions from the people out there, bro, that shit was trippy. I said, damn, see, you like shit like this be happening all the time. This shit is like a lot of shit is not new to reality. It's not new. But if you ain't watched that video, go check that video out. The 10-year-old shoots lady that her mom was fighting. Go check that out. And it like we know, like, bro, we know shit happens, bro. Shit just happens so weird. It was something I was gonna say about that, but I kind of forgot. Teach your kids to keep their hands to themselves. Just saying, you ain't even got to teach them that. You got to show them that if something is happening, go to a grown up. Go to especially if you at school. If you at school and you on school campus, find the teacher. Go to a grown up. Don't play with these situations because a lot of times these situations can get deadly. You feel me? They're knives. You mean they're knives? They're knives. You gotta you gotta teach them that. That's what I teach them. But man, this video went all out of what the video I was trying to make. Okay. But it's cool though. It's cool though. I kind of like that because we get to talking. I like to better just talk and have conversations. I like to better just talk and like have words to brain programming. Oh, what's up with it, Joe Crow? Long time no hear, bro. Long time no hear. Oh, what's up, Velvet? Balance energy. What's up with you? Yeah, but yeah, no, I think I'll be liking these to where we just kind of just talking about shit. Like it be better. It'd be better. It'd just be better. But dang, okay, somebody got kicked out. You must have been saying something crazy, huh? Have you read the 1996 IQ study at Harvard University? No, have not. I see. Thought them good folks say the kids to be productive citizens. Seems like they taught them twin to be bullies. Oh, thanks for subbing. Thanks, thanks for subbing. He said taught them to be bullies. Like, bro, come on now. Look, this is what's crazy, right? I always think back to, we always got to think back to when we was young. Like we didn't know bullies. Like I knew hella bullies in school. Like I got jumped so many times, bro. I got jumped. Uh, I got chased home a few times, and like most of them, like I had to catch them by themselves, and we fought. You feel me? You know, you get chased home by your mama be come out like, wait, what's going on? Like them boys is chasing me. Well, you better go out there and you better fight them. Because if you don't go out there and fight them, you're going to have to fight me. Like, when we was younger, it was different. It was different, but we used to fight all the time, bro. Like, that was just a part. That was a part of it. Kids just not getting along and getting into it was just always a thing. I think it was fights all the time at our school. Every day, it was always fights at our school. But I think we got to, like when we looking at situations like that, we got to look at it from a perspective of when we were young. We can't. Oh well, he didn't listen. You didn't listen before either. Stop playing. Like a lot of us know we didn't listen. We was told not to do something. We still did that. Hey, we was told not to do something. We still did it. Like despite what. Like and a lot of us have made that mistake. You know what happened though? You just didn't. Nothing bad like this ever happened. Like you feel me? Like I remember I took a knife to school and like this how crazy. This is crazy. I took a knife to school. I took it every day. I used it to sharpen my pencil and some more shit. I thought it was cool. I was showing people at school, in class. Nobody ever snitched on me. And then you know what made me stop bringing it? One day I was under the table in class, sharpening my pencil, and I slipped up and cut my finger all the way down to the bone to where I could see my bone. I didn't bring that knife to school no more. No more. No more. I said, I ain't bringing this shit no more. I think I threw that shit away. I said, I guess I didn't realize how dangerous the motherfucker was. Like, it was a danger to me and myself. Blake, go get, Sky. Sky. Stop always. Time to go in the house, Sky. She is not listening. Dogs do not listen. They like people. But yeah, no, after that, I said, I ain't taking this shit to school. I think I rid of that knife. You didn't see me with that shit no more. That shit was razor sharp. Razor sharp. But I think that's how we look at it. We only can look at it from like a grown up perspective. Like, they shouldn't have did this. He shouldn't have had that knife. What you mean? He shouldn't have had something. Shit, you know how many times have you shouldn't have did shit, but you still did? Like, especially when your parents told you not to do shit. You feel me? Like, don't be going in the refrigerator just eating up shit. You feel me? We didn't listen. We came back one day. My auntie, we did it so much. We came back one day. My auntie had a lock on the refrigerator. I never understood that until I got older and I had kids. And when my kids started doing what I was doing, and I said, this is why my auntie had that goddamn lock on the refrigerator. She had the lock on the refrigerator because we was overdoing it. We was going in there eating up everything. You feel me? It's like, come on now. Bro, we made so many mistakes, so many weird mistakes in life. Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And like, I'm just glad, but I can say being young and doing a lot of the things that I did as a teenager, I'm just glad didn't nobody get hurt. Cause I can recall doing some of the dumbest things that we just thought was cool. And somebody could have got hurt. Like I was telling, because my Mexican partners taught me how to steal cars, so I started stealing cars. So like every time, like we would I would have like so many cars parked outside of the apartment. Like I'm like you're talking about. I'm like 14, 15, never walking, always driving a brand new car, brand new Honda. This is when Hondas and all that shit first kind of hit. You feel me? Driving a brand new Honda all the time. And I remember we was coming down this one street that we live on, And I was telling my mama this story. My mama was like, boy, what's wrong with you? I was like, yeah, remember that hill? Because it was like a hill that was kind of high. It was probably like 10 feet high, but it was real long in order because trucks used to park on it. It was like a dirt hill that went up like a hill, but then it stopped. It was flat. And like diesel trucks and trailers used to park their trucks there. And I remember, dang, we passed by it one day, and I'm like, going to look at my friend. I said, oh, watch this. I turned around. I came up the street doing like 100. Boom, hit the jump. Look, jump that thing, man. I'm telling you, we went like 15. We went like 15 feet in the air. Soon as we hit, bam. Like soon as we hit, and I look, and like when we hit, bam. And you look, and like you look straight, telephone pole. I dodged it. I said, oh shit, I barely missed that shit. We was laughing so hard, we did that shit like 3 times. We could have killed ourselves. But we still did it. Well, I still did it. Like 3 more times, bro. I jumped that shit. That shit was fun as hell. See, now I wouldn't do no shit like that now. I remember we used to drive to the top of, if you're from Fresno, it's this place we call High Hill Park because, they made this high hill at this park, made it a grassy area. So, we used to have a lot of picnics and stuff up there. And we used to drive to the top and we'll hit the gas coming down. And on the way down, we'll just turn the steering wheel. We'll turn the steering wheel and just let the car go. And then we'll spin all the way down, like doing like 50 miles an hour, though, just spinning like this all the way down. And it's like, when I think about it now, I'll be like, bro, you did some of the dumbest shit back in the days as a teenager. And it wasn't dumb then. We looked at it like it was fun. It was entertaining to us. The shit was entertaining. Some of the shit we did was just entertaining. Period. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joe. Hey, some of it was cool, but when you think about it now, you go, dang, bro, you could have killed yourself. Like many a times I could have killed myself, like just doing dumb ass shit that I thought was fun. Yeah, shit. But I know all of us didn't did that. Like, dang, like I remember times even getting jumped. Like when you not coherent, when you don't read the room and you don't understand your surroundings. Like I got like the first time I got jumped, I was like 13. That's the first time I got jumped, and I was like, like I was fighting every day at school, but I'd never been jumped, and I got jumped by like 10 dudes that was like 15 and 16. Like, cause this is the one thing, like when I was younger, like living in Fresno, it was gangs, but me and my brother didn't gang bang. We wasn't into like the gang banging aspect of life. And I think that's probably kind of cool because none of my kids gang bang, but we wasn't in the gang banging life. We knew we grew up with the people from the gangs, but we didn't gang bang. And like, it was this one hood, they just didn't like my brother. Like, and I'm like, so my brother outside talking to these dudes and they trying to jump him. So I come out, I'm the younger brother, but I fight like a motherfucker. I didn't fought a lot of his fights, but I fight like a motherfucker. So when I come out, I'm like talking to him like, whoop, whoop, man, I look back, my brother gone. Now it's just me talking to these dudes that, trying to fight him. And then, I felt somebody like grab my shirt from the back. And like when I turned around like this, bro, I think I got hit from every side. From every side, I got jumped. I was able to get up out of it. I don't know how, but I took off running. I went and got a broom and I chased them all. But I'm just saying, like a lot of us been in a lot of fights. He said, no, I never got jumped. No, I never got jumped. Oh, look, this is the crazy thing, right? I never got jumped by the Bulldogs. Never. I got in a fight with 3 of them, though. I put hands on 3 of them. But this. That ain't, if you win, that it's not getting jumped. Still getting jumped. It's not. Yes, it is. Okay, I got jumped, but I whooped their ass. Okay, I put 2 of them to sleep. But look, this is the crazy thing, right? Because I was telling this story a while back. I had this house that I lived in, and my friend was backing out, and like his car, he had a Cutlass. He was backing out, and his axle broke, so his car was stuck in the street, right? And so I'm like, we trying to call a tow and different stuff. I got my garage up. We kind of just chilling in the garage because we used to chill in the garage and we used to make music. So like I come out, right? I'm like, because the it was some bulldogs that stayed up the street. They stayed up like right on the corner, and like I seen a car pull up and it stopped, and like I seen somebody get out the car and they arguing at my homeboy. And I'm like going, damn, like he don't even live over here. Why they let me go out here and see what happened? I walk out there and dude is telling me, man, you need to move your motherfucking car, all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, hey, man, his car broke down. You see his axle broke. And then dude is like, hey, man, I don't even like y'all in that house. He was like, man, y'all be pointing them red beams at my house and all that and this and that. And I'm like, what are you pointing red beams, bro? What the fuck is you talking about? We don't got red beams on now pistol over here. Well, I ain't saying we had guns or nothing, but we didn't have no red beams, okay? Let me say it like that. We didn't have no red beams. And I'm like, so dude still talking shit, bro. He pulled out a bulldog fofo and pointed it at me, like at me like this, right? I'm tipsy. I'm like kind of tipsy and shit. I just put my hands up and I'm like, hey, bro, like, come on now. I'm like, man, my kids play with your kids. Like you live right there. Like it isn't like we ain't even got to go there with that, bro. You might as well just take that, man, and just go on home. And he just like, I'm just saying, man, y'all got to stop that shit. And he jumped in the car and they pulled off. But niggas came out my garage, boy, they had some shit though. I was like, hey man, hey, don't do that. But this is what's crazy. Remember I was telling you just yesterday, I was talking to my grown kids. They grown now. And they were telling me like, Dad, remember the little BB guns that we had that had the red beam? And he like, man, we used to do this and shine the beam everywhere. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? He said, yeah, we used to shine it on that corner house up the street. Hey, I'm going, what the fuck? So this whole time, look, you mind me, this happened like 17, 18 years ago. I never knew what he was talking about the red beams getting shined at his house until yesterday when my kids telling me we shining red beams everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, we used to shine them on their house over there. I said, man, I didn't even tell them what transpired, what happened when I almost got shot. But I'm like going, what the fuck, bro? I said, man, the way shit play out, bro, it just be weird as shit. I forgot where I was going with that, but I'm just saying that was just an incident that happened that was just wild as shit. Hey, hell yeah, man, dude pulled the pistol out over your shit. I said, what the hell? Like, and it's crazy because, I've living in Fresno for so long. Like, I never was, you get to the point to where when somebody pull a gun, like the first thing you don't do is run, because I don't know if I was judging the temperature, if I was tipsy or what was going on, but I didn't run at all. I just said, hey man, hey bro, it ain't even that type of party. Your kids play with my kids, bro. You might as well go home with that. And he like, yeah, man, but y'all shining them red beams and stuff. Then come to find out, my kids shining beams on everybody that ride by the house. Matter of fact, I remember I bought them all them beams where you can switch them. And like when you put them on the wall, they got different types of faces and different stuff like that. They shining them down every day. I said, I almost got my head blew off of that shit. I almost got my head blew off of that. That shit was funny as shit. It's funny now, but then like, yeah, it was kind of trippy that it happened. But I'm just saying, bro, we be in all kind of situations as kids. They say my cousin got jumped. Wait, lost his spleen? Oh shit. I got lucky. I came out lucky the couple of times I got jumped. He said indigenous warned you all. What? hey, no, but I'm just saying though, we be in so much stuff, and like we make so many mistakes. Like even with me, like going to prison, and doing the time that I did in prison, like it's wild because with what my friends was going out and doing, I always had like my cousin who I was raised with, so we like brothers. He always used to tell me, bro, don't go with them. Hey, you see what? Because they came back, they had a car one time, and they were saying how they got it, and he used to tell me, "Do not hang with them." And the one time I went with him, we got caught. We got caught, and I got like my first offense, 9 years in prison, like my first offense. And that one time I went with him, yeah, yeah, my first offense,
Your first.
yeah.
And you had 9 years.
Yeah, and I got 9 years, meaning I went to juvenile hall. They sent me to YA. They sent me back from YA. YA denied me, and I got tried as an adult, and they sent me to adult prison because I had just turned 18. But I'm just saying, that first time I went with them, I got in trouble. I got in trouble. I got caught with them, and then all the stuff that they did got put on all of us. Everything that they did, and I think I was the only one that didn't talk to the police. I think I was the only one that didn't snitch. I never said anything about anything that happened. Like I never sat down and talked with nobody and explained it or none of that shit. Bro, I just took a plea deal. I said this is what I was saying about with the Carmelo Anthony case, is because when I got locked up, like I had a public defender. I don't think he did though, but I had a public defender, and my public defender came back to me and said, "Hey, your family said you should do this." And I was like, "Dang, wait, hold on, 9 years." I'm like, "That's a," but matter of fact, this how I take that back. I was supposed to get 6 years. They had me take a plea bargain for 6 years, but they end up giving me 9. I don't know how that worked, but he railroaded me. He basically said, "Take this. Your family said you should take it," and I took it, and that's why I got. And then when I went to court, they gave me the 9 years, right? The judge said, "Good luck." I don't know. I forgot that judge's name. This thing I always tell everybody, but I'm telling you, that's the only time I never went back. I did a violation or two, but it wasn't my fault. But I never got in trouble again. But this is the thing. When they gave me my time, my public defender looked at the prosecution. They both stood up and said, "Okay, now what we eating for lunch?" I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "I learned that at 17. I said, "These motherfuckers working with each other." So people don't understand that when you dealing with a case, you're like, these people know each other. These people been in that. That's why, like, when you even get lawyers, you never get a lawyer that's from here. Like 9 times out of 10, that's from where your shit is, because everybody knows each other. They eat lunch with each other. They go out to dinner with each other, with their families, like wives. My wife, your wife, yeah, we go out to dinner. That's the same thing we was talking about when I was saying, when you're thinking of actors or rappers and shit like that, they community stays together like any other community, like a job. Like on the job, when you go to your job and your job have picnics and different things of that nature, is for all the people that works that job. So that was the same thing with them. They see each other every day. Every day they throwing cases back and forth, going over stuff, laughing about shit every day. Every day, you another exception to the rule. Yeah, they go out and party and everything. Look, look. Huh.
Why do rappers have beef?
I don't know, cause that's how they get play. They play upon each other. That's how they get. That's how. But look, this is another situation. This what let me, bro. This what blew it apart. Right when I was in Tell It All Avenue. We call it Tell It All Avenue because you can get into a fight and everybody getting rolled up the next day because somebody didn't told. So it's Tell It All Avenue because somebody always telling. So I'm in Tell It All Avenue. I ain't gonna say the name of the CEO that was working there, but I had probably 6 months left, and I was working IDL. You feel me? Which is to where you're working on the prison. You're doing construction work, working on the prison. They pay you a lot more. So I'm working IDL, right? Why the CO in IDL tell me? He said, "Hey," he said, "when you get out, don't be surprised if I'm your PO." And I'm like, we laughing and joking, whatever, bro. You feel me? And why when I get out, why he my PO? Like I come into the office, he's sitting there laughing like, mother. He like, yeah, I told you. He said I didn't want to tell nobody there that yeah, I was coming to do this kind of work now. That's why I left there because I get paid more here and all this. You know, he explained to me, but he said, yo, because my case, I had felony robbery and carjackings. So he's like, he said when my file came in, the person that was running their office was trying to give the file to the other parole officers, and they was like nah. They was like nah. They looked at my crimes and was like nah. He said when he looked at it, he said when he seen the picture, he said he started laughing, and he said, I'll take it. And he told him, he said, y'all don't understand. This dude was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He one of the coolest people ever. He said, I know I'm not going to have no problems out of him. He was like, just like that. So, bam. He take my case. So now, like, he cool as shit, bro. Like, to where, like, my baby mama was crazy as shit. And he kept telling me, you need to leave her alone. She going to have you locked up. I never did listen to him. But it got to the point to where me and her got into it and some shit happened and the police got called, and now like they was trying to give me 3 strikes. I got bailed out, but then I was fighting my case from the outside, so they was trying to strike me out, like literally, like 25 to life, you're done, it's over. This is what I'm facing. I was scared, but I ain't gonna say I was scared, but so I took it to trial because I knew I wasn't guilty. So I took it to trial. And like at trial, like my mom came in, and then my mom was telling the judge what happened. Like, yeah, he grabbed this girl, he pulled her towards her, and her head hit the wall. And the judge was like, wait, before that, hold on. Before that, before it got to that, I went to my PO and I told him. Now I'm off parole now though. When this happened, I think I was barely fresh off. I went to him. I said, "Hey man, I got into some stuff and whoop whoop." And he's like, "Who your judge?" And I said, "Okay, this is my judge right here." He just started laughing. He said, "Oh, that's your judge?" He said, "Man, I eat lunch. Me and my wife go to lunch with them all the time." He said, "Hold on." He said, "Come back here tomorrow." And when I came back, he gave me a letter. Bro, he gave me a letter. No bullshit. He gave me a letter and said, "Get this to the judge." I didn't read it. I just took it to the judge. Took it in, gave it to my attorney. He gave it to the judge. Judge read the letter. You feel me? I told him, okay, I'm trying to take it to trial because I know I'm gonna beat it. And then like we at trial, and as we going through trial, my mom got on the stand in order to, have my back. And like my mom was telling him, yeah, he grabbed her by the arm and he pulled her towards him. And when he did, her head hit the wall and whoop de whoop and this and that. And the judge got hella pissed off. The judge closed the file and said, "Hold on, stop right there." Slammed the file on the thing and said, Look, ma'am, do you know what you just did?" And she like, "What?" She said, "You just sentenced your son to 25 to life right now." And she like, "How?" She like, "Look, this is what we gonna do." She looked at that lady that be typing all of the telephone. I don't know I forgot what that lady named. She looked at that lady and she said, "Take out everything from when she got on the stand. Get rid of that." And she said, "Mr. Woods, I'm gonna give you ample. I'm gonna let you take this plea bargain right here for probation. You are a young person. I don't want to see you lose your life in going back to prison for this long." She said, I'm gonna give you this plea bargain. Take this plea bargain and go on and go live your life." And like after that, bro, I'm telling you, I ain't been in no trouble. They ain't had me back in that courthouse. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, it was like I was that close, all because if you grab somebody and you like pull them, like for one, that's almost like a kidnapping. For two, that's I harmed her because she wouldn't have hit her head, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit scared the shit out of me. When I seen that knot started rising, I knew I was done. I shouldn't have stayed, but I had to because but that's right there. That's your sentence right there. Like it did it, bro. And like she got me off though and let me go. And I did have to do probation for that. And like, yeah, after that, it's like I never looked back. At that time, I had one kid at that time. Like I never looked back after that though. Those was just a few names off the top of my head. I've recently heard of them studying with Metcalf. I didn't see, let's see, maybe move well around it, different views, but it's bad. Oh damn, man! I see. That's why I was looking for my glasses. I couldn't even find them, bro. I can barely read the chat. I had to squinch my eyes. Already bad. I'm outside, but it was good talking to y'all. I'm sorry we didn't have. No, we just gonna keep going. We gonna keep going because this is what we was talking about. We was basically talking about, just being tired as as black people being tired. Let's see if we can keep it going. If we just gonna keep it going. Fuck it. I ain't got shit to do right now. I ain't gonna act like I do and then just leave because I think back in the days, I'm telling you, we used to do 4-hour lives. Like it's been different now, but let's go. We just gonna keep going. Unless y'all want to see
I know
something
when
else.
and when not to have appropriate and inappropriate conversations.
If somebody calls me racist,
depending on the context, but this guy was just a coworker, and you're like, you're not oppressed, Blackie.
sure, we worked together for like almost a year. We have talked about 100 different subjects. We've had deep conversations.
But you still don't know him. You talk about things at work. I don't know.
Well,
Okay, let's go straight to the source, if we may. I think the source is probably what makes more sense. Can we bring in the source? I'm with you on like the anti everyone's offended or the anti, that woke shit. It was all annoying. The SJW, all that crap. That's like 2016. Woke was like 2020.
Yeah, so we have
People
fatigue of that. That's what it is.
That's fatigue of people being offended by everything, not a fatigue of black people.
We're not tired of black people. We're tired of being accused of those
Tyler,
things.
this man says he has black fatigue.
That's not what I said.
Hey, I'm telling you, sometimes, I'm as a grown up, telling another grown up that they're doing something that's not cool. To me, I always feel weird. I hate to say it. If they can't see it, what the fuck am I sitting here wasting my time trying to tell them? It's a waste of my time. I shouldn't have to teach you these things. These are things that you should know. Were you not taught good and bad? Do you know good from bad? Forget all the other stuff, okay? Let's let all that go. Let's let the color and all that, let's let it go. Do you know good from bad? Some people don't. That's the weird thing. Some people just don't know good from bad. And it's like knowing good from bad is not even a color thing. You feel me? It's not even a color thing. Let's see what we say. Sometimes very interesting has happened when have been pushed so far right and so far left. There are leftists now that publicly say they are socialists and right wingers who say they're Nazis. What the hell? Ain't that crazy? Far right and far left. Okay? Can I tell you something? Hey, y'all don't laugh at me and don't unsubscribe. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't even know what left and right when it comes to the politics shit. I don't know what left and right is. I never did. I never was into politics. Right? I never let politics speak for how I felt about life. I never let politics influence anything that I was doing. So people get mad when I say I don't know, or people get mad when they go, "Oh, who you voting for?" And I say I ain't voting. They get mad at that because I'm going, why am I going to fight for a system or try to be with a system that really ain't for me? That ain't never been for me. How come I just can't be for people in general? Okay? Jesus. Because I don't have my glasses on. I don't have my glasses, bro. I probably should have told my son to go get my glasses, but I don't have my glasses right now. That's why I had started wearing my glasses during the live. When you get old and your eyes stop working, you be forgetting to put on your glasses. I think it's my ego. my ego is telling me you don't need them glasses. But every time I start reading, I'm like, yeah, you need them glasses. You need them glasses. I do, but I don't know where I put them at. So I can't see, bro. So sorry about the slow reading, but I fucking can't see.
Only in America
trying,
can
though.
you kill a black person and get away with it because the
I can't play that because of the music. I ain't trying to get in trouble. My bad, y'all.
It's a collective tiredness of the culture, the condition, the behavior of black people currently today.
Because
we're seeing so much crime, so much
you're
instability.
not wearing glasses.
We're seeing the teen takeovers across the country. And mainly, when we look at black fatigue, this is something that black people have to deal with at the end of the day. It affects every other community across the country, but crime and instability, the first people that has to deal with that, black people. Look at the predominantly black cities. I come from Detroit. Look at Chicago, Baltimore. Name any city that has a majority black population. It's aggressive to live there. And the black people who are doing well, guess what they do? They have to leave the community. They have to walk away from the community because they cannot exist in this unstable and chaotic environment.
That's wild. Cause I don't think you can put crime on a race. Like, cause if we look at crime, we already know who commits most of the crime. I hope everybody knows. Like, if we go pull up the statistics, it's not gonna be black people. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. It's just not. It's not. It's not.
I am.
He said not to tether.
Emotionally frustrated today with stuff that's going on, and I just want white people, you Karens and you Kens and you little Karens and you little Kens. Leave black people alone. I've talked about this before. Leave us alone. Ain't nobody bothering you. That Austin Metcalf will be alive today if he did not bother Carmelo. Plain and simple. Leave black people alone. He was minding his business trying to get out of the rain. But y'all do what y'all do. Y'all meddle in folk business that ain't got nothing to do with you. Y'all been doing it since the inception of this country. Leave us alone. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. And if you're a white person and you support blackness, you being in touch with blackness makes you black. You understand that, right? If you support us, stick with us. If you don't, we don't need you. Go away. And I'm also talking to those that look like me too. If you got all these white talking points and you're not talking about uniting with each other to combat these injustices and things that's going on in this world right now, this country right now, you go away too. We don't need you. You're not one of us. Leave us alone.
Wait, okay, yeah. What y'all think about that? Hold on. Somebody said, I gotta read this. It said, because they feel that educated people have a better life, it went to the white side. Hey, why is that though? Why is that? Like, have you ever have you when you're in like a predominantly like black neighborhood? I don't know. It's the same. It's the same. People, I think all people just be some dope ass people. But then you just have weird people out there. You just got weird people out there. All right? You got some weird people out there. Some of them, they're going to be your people, and some of them not. But this is the crazy thing. I think why us as black people, we don't really focus on the weirdness of our people, because the people over there, they, like, from other races, they are racist towards us no matter who we are, no matter what we are, whether we good or bad. They already have a whole thing built on what they think we are and how they think we are. So they already have a foundation that they're working off of, in order to, like, I'm just pointing that out. So that's why you never see us pointing at our own and going, well, shit, man, my best friend stole from me. You feel me? And I know a lot of us that had that. Right? It'd be the closest one to you that'll do you. And then they'll say, well, because that's what black people do to black people. Well, if that was the case, like the F-14ers and the Bulldogs and the Southerners, they're both Mexicans and they fight each other all the time. I've seen it. Being in prison, I've seen it. They can't even sit down with each other. They've been funking for so long. And it don't matter. Like the Asian boys and the Western, each race has their own set of people within the race that fight each other and that go against each other. But they'll point at us and they'll tell us that this is what we do. And it's like, why are you trying to act like when you come from Tijuana, it ain't bodies hanging up there on the wire sometimes? Why y'all try to act like it's just us out here being a nuisance? We pull up videos and show you, everybody is doing this thing. Everybody. I think that's why they get mad when we get mad, because they point the finger at us and make it seem like it's just us. And it's like, come on now. I've been locked up with people from from every race, and they had their own sets. I didn't watch the Mexicans from over here get into it with what we would call the border brothers, because in jail, the ones that come from Mexico that be here that don't really speak English or don't speak English, they call them border brothers in jail. They was their own set. Then you had the Nortes, you had the Bulldogs, and then you had the essays. And at first I really didn't know the difference, and I remember I called a Northern Mexican essay, and he was like, "Hey man, hold on, no, that's different. That's them over there. Why is it like that's the thing? But it'll get pointed out with us, and it'll be like Crips and Bloods and the YNs, and it's like, motherfucker, y'all got the same shit going on. I'm tired of hearing people try to talk like we the only ones out here creating chaos. Like, stop it. We are not. Black people are not the only ones creating chaos. People in general, from all walks of life, are out here creating chaos. It's always been a thing. It's a part of the nature of people, okay? That's just it.
The only question I have regarding 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony's case is probably the same question that a lot of people who look like me have.
Hold on, bro. Y'all done brought up the Carmelo Anthony thing so many times, it just got thrown in the algorithm.
The only question I have regarding 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony's case is probably the same question that a lot of people
versus
who look
the
like
Northerners.
me
Yeah,
have.
exactly.
And that question is, what do we do?
Democrats versus... Yeah, what do we do? He said Democrats versus Republicans. But NPC the game. I think that's what we don't realize. When they say as above, so below, everything that's going on in the above places that you think is above is the same thing going on down here. Like, come on now. Like, we should be grown enough to see this. We at the point to where we too grown to be blinded. Like, we're too grown. If you are blind right now and you're over 30, kill yourself. I'm just saying. If you are blind right now and you're over 30, man, just go somewhere. Go on to an island to yourself and go get stranded on the island or something. All right? We got to do better.
Honestly and genuinely, what do we do? When we try to stand our ground and defend ourselves, when racist white people attack and abuse us simply for existing, we get locked up for multiple decades. Man. Trial is over in the blink of an eye. They waste absolutely no time sentencing us to damn near life, if not life. But if we do the opposite and we turn the other cheek and try to be the good old Negro that they want us to be, we get killed. In cold blood. And then a bunch of racist white people make fun of our deaths. Sometimes, over the course of years, they still talking shit about George Floyd to this day. If there is ever a time when the black community needs to put aside all this petty, stupid shit that we be arguing about amongst ourselves and really lock in and come together.
Dang, I like that, Jay. He said, "Stop mistaking educated with intelligence, two different things." Look, that is fucking wild, bro. That is wild, bro. I'm gonna have to hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta save that. I gotta save that. That's golly. I gotta save that. Hold on. Let me get a picture of this. Okay, yeah, I gotta save that. That is crazy. That is crazy. I like that you. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna use that. Thanks for saying that. I'm just saying. Thanks for saying that. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Thanks for saying that. Stop. Stop mistaking educated with intelligence. Two different things. Yeah, totally different. They both, that's totally different, bro. Yeah. I like that, bro. Thanks for saying that. Thank you.
Together, it is now. Because the message has been sent. It is abundantly clear that we are on our own. Nobody is coming to save us.
Exactly.
We're going to have to save ourselves.
I said this a long time ago. Nobody. But it's crazy because what he said about the educated part. I said, damn, it make you think about the sharpening of the sword analogy. If you sharpen your sword too much, it becomes dull. All right, and like I'm gonna tell you, bro, I'm one of them ones that when I speak, like this is how I speak. I don't need to use big words and try to make it seem like I'm more educated than anybody else out there. This is just the way I talk. I talk simple, plain, and straight to the point. Okay, I don't need all that stuff. Well, I'm not saying it's not good to have or whatever. This is just the way I talk.
I have a question. Why every time I ask somebody why they date outside their race, they say because black women have attitude problems? Is that true? Does every black woman have an attitude problem?
And a bitch that always got an attitude ain't got no business being around me. Just nose all scrunched up, always irritated, like, damn, no good days.
Some black women and their demeanor and how we can be so nasty to people, especially our own people, because my daughter was in the hospital when I experienced this and I did a video about it. Well, I experienced it again in a hospital, this time with my mom.
You black females, and this is not for all y'all, okay? But a lot of y'all attitudes suck, okay?
Black women and their attitudes. Oh, yep, I said it and I said it out loud. Because of something that God ushered me to do. He took me to a place, and in this place, I understood that black African American women are still struggling with having bad attitudes. We can't even congratulate each other. We can't tell each other a nice compliment. We cut our eyes at them. If we speak to each other, you don't speak back. It's awful the way we carry ourselves.
Some of y'all got some of the nastiest attitudes I have ever experienced in my life. So I had complimented somebody. I can't say who it is because her friends is on Facebook with me. TikTok with me, but so they gonna know. But anyway, I had complimented her on something that she had on, and she proceeded to say, "Well, those are da 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 da." I said, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that." I said, "Where did you get them from?" They got them from da da da. I said, "Okay." I said to myself, "Bitch, you ain't gonna never have to worry about me complimenting your ass ever again."
Somebody said I can't see though, because if you go there, I got it's two ways it's being played. I'm streaming to YouTube in the big way, and I'm streaming in the phone way. So you got to go to the other video to see the other, the whatever. But what do y'all think about that? This has been a thing though. This always been a thing with black females, that it's also something that I had to understand and get over, is always thinking that they have, like, black females have an attitude or they feel some type of way, and it's like kind of weird, because if that's the case, like, just think, right? A person can be sitting somewhere. This is what I had this talk with my sons too. It was hella funny. But a person can be sitting somewhere with a certain look on their face. They don't know they have that look, or they don't know, you know, or the way they talk is just the way they talk, and you'll take it as them having an attitude, right? Or they being a certain type of way. So who is creating that thing? Because usually when you think your girl got an attitude and you be like, what's wrong with you? And they be like, nothing. And you be like, well, you know, I felt like something was wrong with you because of this or that. Who's the one you're putting that on them? And I'm not saying some of them don't seem like they have an attitude, but then some of them, that's just be the way they are at sometimes. That's just be the way they is. Like, you know, it'd be hard to accept, but I'm just saying that's just the way they are. And like, if you can't accept it, don't try to, like, why are you complaining? It's like, because you're the one who's feeling some type of way. You feel me? Like, and then you'll project that on the person. And then just think, it's like almost starting a tennis match. What happens when you start a tennis match? When you serve, they serve back. And you try to hit it back. And then y'all start the tennis game. I'm just saying, and go back and forth. I was talking about you and half this chat. I thought it, man, I didn't think, because it's two chats going on. And I don't know if y'all can't see both of them. Y'all only can see like the one like Jay. You only can see this one, but it's a whole nother chat going on over here. And somebody else that's MPC the game. He's on the other chat and he said, I don't see those messages here on the YouTube side. So it's like they see one chat, y'all see another chat, but it's two videos. It's the long video, it's the square video like this, and then I got it in the long way. It's for the phone type. So I'm doing them both, the live on two different, So it's two different chats going on. And now for some reason, the ones that are coming up on the screen, it's not, I think those are the ones from the other chat. It's not showing both for some reason. I don't get it. But yeah.
Came across something called black fatigue, and basically it's white Americans are sick of our shit.
I got news for you. Black Americans are sick of your shit. Black people are sick of black people's shit.
Basically, society is saying that they're tired of how black people are blaming things that
it's crazy, right? When you hear that, you know, the black fatigue, which it comes from, you know, something totally different than what they're trying to make it out to. Like, you know, the ghetto culture, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. You feel me? But we fatigued of a lot of people's shit. We white fatigued. We Asian fatigued. We Mexican fatigued. Everybody's fatigued over everybody bullshit. This is just a thing. But I have to skip this video because of the music, but I ain't trying to get no copyright strike, so I gotta go to the next one.
But I didn't know the black community turned against us.
So white people will never leave black people alone, and I'm gonna tell you why. White society's obsession with black people isn't new, it's centuries old. If you think about slavery, colonialism, and exploitation, from the start, white wealth in America was built off the backs of black bodies. Sugar, cotton, tobacco, rice. This wasn't just economics, it was a system where white people's very identity was shaped around controlling and owning and watching black bodies. But here's the wild contradiction in all of this, right? While trying to dehumanize us, white culture has always been obsessed with us, right?
So I'm going to tell you what's going on in America right now, but most of y'all are not going to like this. We are literally in a let my people go moment. Moses versus Pharaoh. I'm talking about plagues and all. Because after 400 years of oppression and marginalization, the black community rose up in 2020 to demand justice from Pharaoh. It came with a plague called COVID that left over 1 million people dead. Still, we did not listen. Instead, we hardened our hearts. So more plagues have followed. The second plague was the big lie, the loss of truth. The third plague was January 6th, the loss of the rule of law. The fourth plague, the plague of tariffs, the loss of economic stability.
You saying something like the chemtrails or something? Nah, the black man, like when you think about what black women went through, they didn't have to be sprayed. It's the way they've been treated for a long time. Certain things that they went through, like and that's just not talking about people outside our race. Like we're talking about from men, like in general within our race, from like uncles, grandfathers, fathers. It's a lot, bro. Like, I don't want to get into it right now because whenever we get into talking about this type of stuff, like, it gets kind of weird because then it make you look at everybody differently. Like even when it like starts coming to like your daughters and stuff, like you don't be trusting them around nobody, like not even family. Like not even family. It'd be like, when black women and women in general, but black women go through a lot and carry a burden that's sometimes heavier than the men at times. Period, with just dealing with men in general and some of the things that we do to them. Some of the ways we be with them. Like, come on now. Like I go like I can remember relationships, like my relationships, my previous relationships, and what type of person that I was. And then leading up to somebody that put up with a lot of my bullshit that I, was still into. Like, come on, we like some of us men, bro, we was players, we was dogs. We was like, so when women walk around with this attitude, it's like, dang, they sometimes they gotta have that. Cause some dudes just ain't good. Like I just was seeing somebody, who was that? I just was seeing somebody, like, look at the stuff with Puff Daddy and Cassie. Like certain relationships that's out there in the public that we didn't see, to where, uh dudes beating up on their women and different shit like that, bro. Like it's bigger than just what's going on with us in another race or whatever. It's way bigger than that. And like a lot of us don't talk about it. A lot of us don't talk about it. Like I guarantee you, anybody out there, go talk to your mom. Like that's why I say black women and women be like the strongest thing walking the earth, because some of the things that they went through, you as a man couldn't stomach. You couldn't stomach it. And then they had to bottle it up and they had to hold it in for the longest. Like remember Medea. Remember Tyler Perry movie where Bow Wow, thinking that Big Mama was his mama the whole time, and his sister was his mom in reality. But she had him and gave him up for what? Because she got touched by her uncle. Her uncle touched her, got her pregnant, and she had to bear that child. And then think she had to carry that thing that happened to her for the rest of her life. Now, when you look at some women, these things have happened to them and they don't talk about it. They will not talk about it. It's things that as I got older that I realized that my mom went through that happened to her. That now that I'm older, she will tell me, she'll say, okay, you old enough to understand now. And she'll tell me. If you think I'm playing, go ask some of y'all, go ask your mom. Go ask your mom some of the things they have to endure and some of the things they went through as a young woman or growing into a lady. Like, the shit is crazy, bro. The shit is crazy. And then to have your family look at you like, oh, don't bring that up no more. Don't talk about that and sweep it under the rug. Now you have to walk around like that thing didn't happen. As a woman, you have to hold that. So now deep down inside, you really don't like men. You hate men because of this man doing this thing to you. Now you really, so yes, you're going to walk around with an attitude half the time. They said, oh.
And the fifth plague, the plague of ICE raids, the loss of human dignity and decency.
I don't want to hear anything about POC solidarity ever again when non-black people of color has shown black people over and over again that they will always show up for that white proximity in those polls. Anti-blackness is one hell of a drug, and white people really have y'all non-black people of color hooked on it.
Black Americans do have the right to say that we're minding our own business. Black Americans have done enough. Okay, Black Americans don't have to be the voice for every single group and every other person. And Black Americans are allowed to be tired, to be like, you know what, y'all figure it out. We told y'all what to do. You didn't want to listen, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
It's obvious that black folk are very spiritual folk as well, which is why we also move differently collectively as well. We know that.
Dang, bro. I know I'm getting in trouble for that little music, and I want to hear what he got to say, because I always said every movement was going to be spiritual, especially you could tell it's spiritual because when hey, like we the people, like I said, you could go somewhere, you could be the only black person in there, right? And another black person to come in, and what do we always do when we the only black person? We kind of scan the room. We scan everything and see what's going on because we don't know, how people are. We check the temperature of everything. But then why whenever you somewhere and you see another black person, why we always, when we catch eye contact and we go, that's like us letting each other know, okay, I see you, bro. I see you. You see me. I got you. If you got me, it's a certain thing that we have. I don't know. It's like kind of weird, but it'd be dope. It'd be dope at the same time because it's like, how did we even get here? Dang, I want to play that video, but I can't. I can't do it. I ain't trying to get in
But
trouble.
every black woman I've ever worked with, after some time passes, I get to know them, I know their story, they will tell me essentially the same thing, that they were putting people above themselves and they're working so hard.
I want to add some science to what she just said because what she's describing has a name and it's actually called weathering.
I'm going to add some more research to this because weathering explains what happens on a biological level when you're exposed to constant stress, discrimination, racism. However, this new study that just came out, a study that I just finished conducting, explains the structural and historical and epigenetic reasons behind why this happens specifically to women, especially black women. Stuck in this loop of overfunctioning, high achievement, constant working, put others before themselves, and it ends up aging us quicker and also causing adverse health effects. So the research I conducted is on high functioning survival mode. It is a term that I have identified to explain why this happens and how it manifests specifically among high achieving and high masking women. So in my study, I found that because of complex PTSD, specifically looking at childhood complex PTSD in the form of parentification, neglect, absent parents, what happens is on a physiological level, so in your nervous system, that locks you into what I call high functioning survival mode, a state of survival that makes you believe that you have to constantly work hard and be useful to be valuable, loved, cared, and supported for. So what happens is it locks you in this loop, the high functioning survival mode loop, where you work hard, you overfunction, you perform at a high level, build out a life that is tied to how useful you are to others around you and how much you produce, so that your whole entire life hinges on your constant production. But what happens is you're paying the price with yourself. That's why you end up in burnout. That's why you have a stroke at 30.
Sacrifice.
That's why you can't sleep at night. That's why your weight fluctuates. All the adverse health outcomes are tied to potentially high functioning survival mode. If you want to learn more about this, I am drafting a white paper that I will share in about 2 weeks. I'm hosting a free webinar where I'll walk you through my study and all
the survival mode, huh? Golly. If you in constant survival mode, damn, you won't really have no time to relax. You're always trying to survive. Like, which is weird, because it always reminds me of when I see the lions run down they prey, and they grab them, and like the lion will eat water buffalo from the ass up, and the water buffalo can't do nothing but look. It don't even be screaming. After a while, I just stop screaming and just be looking at itself get eaten. Like the look on his face just be like, I don't know. I guess I'm just with it. I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing. Like I was watching I was watching Hoppers. I don't know. I still like cartoon like movies. I never was into scary movies, but I think I always watched them because, certain people I was with. But I was watching Hoppers, and like they had this fake beaver that come in and like they send the consciousness to the beaver, and they can be in the beaver body, in the fake beaver body, and go and deal with the animals. But then when they got in the beaver body, they realized that they can hear what the animals were saying and speak to the animals. And the girl was inside the beaver, and the beaver, she went to go try to talk to another beaver. She's talking to the other beaver. A bear came out of nowhere and grabbed that beaver and was gonna eat it. And she tried to stop the bear. She started like jumping on the bear, trying to fight the bear, because she's another beaver now. She's a girl, but she's in the robot beaver's body. So she's fighting the bear and stuff. And the bear is like tripping out, like, wait, hold on, like, you know. And like they told her, like, it's okay. This is a part of the program. It's a part of life. Like, this is why they don't fight. You know, they just let themselves get eaten. And like that shit had me thinking. That shit had me thinking, like, even with us, bro, when you like just a part of the program, you just let stuff happen to you. Like, you're trained to let stuff happen to you. Like, I always say this, because everybody, like, we come in and we talk and we think in our mind, we actually believe that we coming up with these thoughts that we thinking, and we're not. Like, your thoughts, you're not coming up with these thoughts. Where you think these thoughts come from? They don't come from nowhere. These thoughts was already out there. You feel me? They were put into the wave stream. They were put in the music. They was put in the movies. They was put into other people. And then we keep teaching each other these same thought processes over and over again. We keep replaying them to each other to fortify them within each other. And then we wonder why we, like, when they say you create your own reality, I think a lot of people don't see that or understand it. You wonder why reality or life is the way it is when it comes to humans, because we're creating it. We're working together to make this thing as ugly as it is. And a lot of times we're okay with it. It don't seem like it, you feel me? But we're all okay with it. That's why we start choosing these different sides and start playing on these different sides, because we're still working to keep what going? To keep America, America, to keep China, China, to keep Ireland, Ireland. We're still working together to keep all these things a thing. And it's like the weirdest thing, bro. It's like the weirdest thing to me now.
In a world full of black fatigue, if you are a white immigrant, you do realize that you can take your ass right back to Europe, right? Right back to doom and gloom, right? Listen, if you're a white immigrant, you can go right back to Australia, right? Or right back to the UK, right back to wherever the fuck you came from if you have black fatigue. Listen, that's just an option, okay? That's an option that you might have forgot you had, but it's an option, okay? So you can black fatigue your ass right back to Europe or wherever the hell you came from, Australia, wherever. It don't matter. I just wanted to help you guys remember that going back to where the fuck you came from is an option if you think you have black fatigue, right? If it's so bad here in America for you, right? Take your ass right back to where you came from. That's always an option. Go home. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be here. You don't have to suffer, right? With the rest of the white Americans who black fatigue is just so bad and the country can't move forward because black fatigue. Okay. The country can't move forward because black fatigue, but Epstein files. We have an idiot that's the president, which I voted for. Silly me. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? White immigrants, you can go right back to South Africa, right? Where you were being persecuted. You can go right back to Australia. Go home. You do not have to be here. Okay. You can go home. White immigrants, if you have black fatigue, take your ass home.
Hey, look, okay, now, me being who I am, I'm going to play both sides of the story, okay? It's true, okay? Yeah, if you know you don't like here, you can always go home. You feel me? But coming from my sources say wherever you lay your hat is your home. I'm just saying, that's an old song, but it's like kind of weird, bro, because we get to doing this thing to where it's like pick a side. It's like pick a side, like over and over again. It's the same game. And I told you, you know, I like playing the game for the amusement of it. But in reality, it's like pick a side. Pick a side. Hey, pick a side. What side you on? If you ain't on this side, you ain't shit. You got to pick a side. Pick a side. I don't care what you're doing. Look, I don't give a fuck what you doing in life. pick a side and be on that side. Because if you're not, look, we going to be mad at you. If you don't pick our side, we going to be mad at you. And if you don't pick their side, they going to be mad at you. If you don't pick their side, they going to be mad at you. Everything is always telling you to pick a side or be something or do something, or it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm telling you, bro, that movie was in line with Roddy Piper. I keep on forgetting what it's called because I ain't seen it in a minute. But that shit was not lying. It was not lying. And we all playing this game. And I'm telling you, sometimes it'd be fun to play the game. It'd be fun to play the game and be a part of the in crowd or a part of the crowd that's winning or the crowd that's losing. Like, I'm just saying, like, what the hell are we doing, bro? And I'm not even gonna do this no more. I'm gonna just pick a side like everybody else. I'm not even gonna do this no more. I'm gonna just pick a side, okay? And then I'm gonna play that side, and I'm gonna be on that side. I'm gonna just pick a side, and I'm gonna be on that side, because when I don't pick a side, both sides be mad, and all sides be mad, going, "Well, how you gonna be for them?" And then they over there going, "Why you for them?" And it's like I'm gonna pick a side, and that's the side I'm gonna stay on. Like, period. I'm gonna play the game, because like, if you ain't playing the game, bro, you just not in with everybody.
Black fatigue is a thing. Newsflash: white people don't want to live around ratchet black people, and black people don't want to live around ratchet black people. I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning, and then you see the Bonnet Crew walk in. Loud, obnoxious, the kids are everywhere, in every aisle, unattended, and that's anywhere you go. No matter what, they're highly emotional, highly sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't even smile and hold the door for them because they'll look at you like you're crazy. And always the victim of something. Either you stepped on a shoe, you looked at them wrong, you told them good morning. They're never happy, they're never satisfied. And you wonder why normal, good black people move out of the hood as soon as they start getting successful. I was one of those black people that said, man, if I made some money, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna buy up this, buy up that. I'm gonna support the community. As soon as I got my money, I got the fuck up out of there. Because they don't know how to appreciate good shit. And my suburban kids don't need to be dealing with that bullshit. Crab in a barrel mentality. Never take accountability for nothing.
God,
so yeah, black fatigue is a thing. And I'll tell you, a lot of people are fucking tired. They're tired of dealing with these kind of people on a daily basis. I mean, I get anxiety when I walk inside of a mall nowadays. I mean, because you got these YNs running around and they don't respect nothing. So I don't care what anybody says. White America is tired of black fatigue.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, this is what's hilarious about what he's saying. You know, because he's going along with the black fatigue thing. Like, I just went to the car wash. I went to the car wash to go wash my car. And like, I'm vacuuming my car out, and I hear arguing and shit, right? I hear loud talking, arguing. I lift out. It's an Indian man going off on the dude at the car wash. The dude at the car wash was like, I just walked up to him and I said, "Hey, are you okay?" Because he was walking towards him. And the guy, you know, it was an Indian guy, went off on him, cursing, spit on him, and some more stuff. Like, why do we make it seem like only black people are loud? Where do we get this notion from? Come on now. We know, man, look, every people is loud. This is just part of people, all right? I hate when we try to point out one thing and say, okay, black people do this. No, white people do it too. All other races do it too. That's the thing that gets me. That's the thing that grinds my gears. You make it seem, and then I think it's different because we call them Karens. We call them Karens. We don't call them what we call the black ones. You feel me? But like, I'm just saying, bro, that should be weird to me, because it's not. You can move to a neighborhood of white people and still get your house broke into by a young white kid. I'm just saying. Like, you move to any neighborhood and it'll happen. It can happen. It's just like, come on now. It's like, it ain't just black people. It's everybody. This is an everybody problem.
It's really hard not to feel like a failure in life when you haven't completed anything. And the things that
I can't play that.
So, I usually don't do this. I usually stay out of the media. I usually stay off of anything dealing with government stuff. It is what it is.
Man.
But After seeing everything that transpired over this last couple of days and seeing all the racist comments happening over this whole Camilla Anthony case, I think it's imperative that brothers like myself, someone who's actually successful in the game, actually come out and start speaking out about it. Now, as a black man in this country who has dealt with all types of racial issues, especially being from the South, I think it's time for us to start hitting people where it hurts. Point blank, period. They want everything black. They want our music, our fashion, our entertainment. They want everything black, yet they don't like anything black. So I think we should do a cease. I think we should hold off of anything social media-wise for like 48 hours. Let's try 48 hours, cease to exist on social media. Let's start hitting people where it hurt. So I usually don't do
I think that was something that I was saying. It's like, we need to, well, no, we don't, because then I get to speaking like them. Because everything they say we ain't doing, and we do be doing. You feel me? Like, we get to minding our own business. Like, yeah, we already doing it. There's a lot of things we're already doing, and we've been doing it. But that's the thing. We're fighting we're fighting something that we can't win. Like, think about that. Like, we're fighting a fight that isn't even real. Like, if it, like the way they think and the way they believe is, they believe in an illusion. It's like, so we play into their fucking illusion. We play into their illusion, and we start becoming part of their illusion. So we help and create the illusion they already have. And that's just what we need to stop doing. We need to stop playing into all the bullshit they saying, bro. Stop being a part of it. All right? Stop making it seem like it's something. Let it be something to them. They can think how they want to think and be how they want to be, as long as they ain't bothering us. Like, period, point blank. But sometimes it's kind of cool to step back and just look and pay attention and not speak as much. Because your mind lied to you so much. A lot of people don't want to admit this. Your mind lies to you as much. I was talking to my mom last night, right? And she was telling me about my sons and, when they were younger. And she was telling me when I was young, all I used to do was whine. And I said, look, a lot of people, all they doing is whining. Like, you don't even notice you're whining because you think you've grown and your voice got deep and you're older. You're still whining. Like, that's what we be doing. We be out here whining as grown men and grown-ass people, and we don't even realize that's what we doing. I can't have my way. I want it to just be this. I want it to just be that. I think this is right and this is wrong. Yeah, we out here whining like a motherfucker as grown men, still carrying that kid mentality. And I say this all the time. Each aspect of yourself still exists within yourself. From your child to your teenager, to your adolescent, to your 20s. Each one plays a part within your reality still going. And that childlike part of you always wants to be right. Period. So it does weird things. It has a childlike behavior. It says things. It disrespects people. It try to belittle people. Like, this, when your childlike source is kicking in, is when you start to belittle people and call them names. You feel me? That's when your childlike behavior kicks in, because you don't know how to really be a grown-up. So whenever the grown-up thing starts to happen and somebody's talking a certain way and you probably don't like, your child self kicks in and say, no, they can't do that. See, you're a bitch. Hey, no, you're low IQ. You're low vibration. This is your child kicking in. This is what this dude been doing. Your kids, you've been doing this so long, it think it's grown. No, it's not. Bro, you're not grown. That's your childlike behavior, wanting reality to be what you think it should be, and reality is just doing what it does. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, that's the crazy thing. We don't talk about reality enough and how it works and how it actually goes and how we don't talk about it enough to understand it, because we're too busy acting like our child or our teenage years. Well, like our teenage thoughts. We're thinking with our child mind. We're thinking with our teenage mind. This is what we're constantly doing. If you think start walking around watching people. When people get angry, you feel me? And the first thing they do, how they lash out at you, how they try to say things, you feel me? And it's like, are we kids again? Now we got to play and go back and forth and do this. Sometimes it'd be fun, but it's like weird. I didn't realize this for myself till like a couple of years ago, when my son, being a kid, talking to me, and then I look at him and I see myself and see that some of the things that he is saying came from me. It's things I've said. And then once he got older and his voice got deep, I said, God damn. I said, so most of the time I'm sitting up here, I'm letting my kid me talk. You feel me? My kid me is talking using my voice. He's disguising himself as me. Look, my teenage me is disguising himself as me and speaking for me. You feel me? At times. And I think we don't understand this is what's going on because we still working with those feelings, our childlike feelings that we've been holding on to for so long. I'm just saying, bro. He said... Oh, John, you funny. That is funny. I hate to say it, bro. When shit be funny, it just be funny. That's funny, though. Being Mac, I ain't going to say it, but that is funny. It's like every other comment down there. It's like, yeah, we need another mod to help too many. Man,
American having black fatigue is very reasonable.
It's always something going on in the comments. But I don't be tripping. Sometimes people make me laugh. But I said, like, even just think about it. Like, you gotta have a mod because everybody can't be grown. Everybody can't be grown. Everybody don't know how to be grown. I told you the childlike people be popping up in their space and be typing for them. They think it's them, but no, everybody is like walk around like Legion and don't understand all these different entities of yourself that you done built within yourself that's actually speaking for you. And half the time it's not even you. It's the feelings of your youngin' like. And it's like to have a mod because people come in and people be saying weird stuff at times. Like we joke and we have jokes about each other. I can understand. That's just something that we do. But some people be saying shit that just be disrespectful. And it don't even bother me no more because I know it's your kid in you. It's your kid in you. It's your teenager in you sometimes. Like you let that motherfucker take over and he be driving. Like your kid, you be driving the vehicle. and mine do sometimes too. Now, a lot of times when I say I'm only talking about stuff that I notice within myself. That's how I can see it within other people. I'm just saying my kid me take over a lot of times to be driving. My teenage me, my younger me take over and be driving that shit. You feel me? It's just a 2026 version of critical race theory will disappear as soon as people stop talking about it, only to be quickly replaced by something else just as dumb. No, I feel like that too. I feel like that's all it is. It's always just reality interchanging itself to making itself look like it'll change its name, but it'll still be the same thing. That's what we did over time with everything, bro. We always like when something come into reality and begin to exist in reality, it don't disappear. It don't disappear. It'll change its form, but it still will exist. And the form that it's weird, it's almost like the formless taking form and taking many different shapes. And it be like deep in our minds, the changing of it. But I'm about to go, bro. I'm gonna have to stop right here. I've been on for a minute. Dang, it's been two hours. I'm sitting up here, I'm just laughing because I'm like going, I'm like, it just feels weird having to tell grown-ups, even myself being a grown person, it's just like, what the hell? What are we doing, bro? Have we learned anything? I don't think so. I don't think we learned anything ever. I don't think we learned anything. Like, you can't. Like, it's weird because, like, when you see how long this planet been here for billions of years, and that look, this gonna make me laugh even more when I even say it. This planet been here for billions of years, and this body only been here 51 years and trying to explain shit. 51. I'll be 52. It's gonna be 52. Yeah, next year. But trying to explain something in a universe that's been here existing for millions of years. And then we come in here and we build things within this universal place that's not even here, that don't even last but that long. Like he just said, like the black fatigue thing, like it in and out, in and out. Everything we build is not even here long enough to really be anything. Like your thoughts, you're like you, like the time you're here, where you can live 102 years, but to life, it ain't nothing. It's not even a second. It's not even a second. But yet, we come right in with the I call it the God complex and trying to control everything and make things to be what we think it should be. And it's like the weirdest thing to me. Every day I say it now, that's just how I look at it now. That's why I can't do nothing but laugh because it's like funny. It's like I can see the moon looking down at us going, look, people being people. I can see the stars looking down on us going, look, people being people. We've been here for millions of years. That moon probably been in the sky for millions of years. Millions. Like even if it was 10,000. Like you think 100 years, you think 50 years, 60. You can't learn this shit over that time. That's why it's supposed to come and go. That's why even civilizations, they come and they go. They come and they go. They come, they change, they stay. They come and they go. This is just what life does. It's like the you laugh like a grandpa because I am a grandpa. Oh man, it's a compliment for the future you. I am a grandpa. I am a grandpa now, and that's even being scary. It's just funny, bro. It's just funny, but this is what it is. If you believe it, I'm gonna believe it with you for the time being, just so I can see what you seeing. That's how I'd be thinking sometimes. If you believe it, I'm gonna believe it too for the time being, because I just want to see life through your eyes half the time. So I'm gonna believe it with you. But once I leave here, I'm gonna leave that shit with you. Because if it's causing all that with you, I don't want to go to sleep with some of this shit. I don't want to go in and go to sleep with some of this. Okay. At all. At all. I just don't. I don't. And I'm not. You feel me? Yeah, it is what it is. Ain't that the crazy thing, bro? It's like when you come to the realization that you really don't know nothing at all. Like I even started seeing things through like a timeline. Like if you like how we look at it through the 1800s. And like think how they thought at that time, within that time frame. Everybody that was there at the time, each person that lived life and was living life thought they were right in what they were doing. It always kind of take me back. I don't know why I always bring up the Salem witch trials. I think probably because some of the things that they did from the things that they believed. Like, they'll take you, chain you up, throw you in the water. If you don't float, you're a witch. You feel me? They'll torture you every day for weeks, months straight until you say you're a witch. It's certain things that we did in the past that was horrendous to each other, and we're still doing it right today. But these things went on like way back when, bro. Like we go back and we look at our track record as humans, bro, all we did was tear shit up. All we did was destroy each other. All we did was unalive each other. All we did was torture each other. And like for the dumbest things. And I think that's where we get lost at when we don't look back and we go, dang, remember when chocolate was a taboo? Remember when chocolate was evil? Remember when cocoa was evil? Like, think about that. When they first came here, look, and they seen them people eating cocoa and shit like that, that shit was evil. It was a taboo to them. Now look at us now, like we think we know something. It's like, man, we ain't came nowhere, bro. When it comes to the universal understanding of things, we don't know shit. And we not gonna know shit because we too busy fighting about shit that don't make sense. That's why I be laughing so much at this shit. I can't do nothing but laugh. But on that note, I gotta go though. I'm about to go shoot some hoop with my sons. All right. So like Socrates said, the one thing I know for sure is that I know nothing at all. Bro, that shit is so real. Because the more you try to know, the more you try to understand, the more you find out you don't know. Like, period. It sounds good feeling like you know. It feels good feeling like you know everything. You feel me? But yeah. Let's see, is we'll do it. All right, Awoken and everybody else. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see you next time. Nature does better than us. Ain't that some shit? That's a good one. GMP, entertainment, etc. Yeah, nature knows better. I said, damn. I said, huh. I said, people be thinking they so smart, but a dog can go shit and not wipe his ass. I see animals shit all day and they don't wipe their ass. You still gotta wipe your ass. I'm just saying that's smart right there. Where you go take a shit and you ain't gotta wipe your ass. A bird can drop shit and not wipe their ass. That's nature at its finest. But y'all have a good one. Tomorrow though, when I come on, I'm gonna start back opening up the Discord because like I said, I be liking when people come in and like it don't cost to come in or nothing like that, yo. You know, once I post it, people can just pop in and then we can just chat about whatever we're chatting about. And I think that'd be better because it's like almost like my lives are not programmed to to a lot of things that's going on, so we can just kind of bring up any topic or any and have any conversation about anything. And I think that'd be the best thing because we're not always focused on everything that's going on, because you'll get so focused on everybody and everything else that you'll begin to forget about yourself and what you doing and what you need to do. You'll forget it like totally. You'll be drowned in that shit and you'll forget about you. Yeah, itchy ass. I just watched my dog just take a shit, don't even wipe their ass, be gone. You feel me? I said, damn, we can't do that. Like, well, we smart though, but okay.